La, la, better next time. Stay by my side tonight. Oh, la, la, better next time. Stay on my side tonight. Whoa. What up, chat? Honestly, get so bored of other streamers. Hopefully not me. La, la, better next time. Stay on my side tonight. Whoa.
Hands up!
Oh yeah, link that vegetable. We should watch that.
I've been.
Oh, nice. Thank you for linking that. Yeah, we'll watch that.
Hands up! Whoa!
Sup dude we BUSSIN.
I fucking love this song. The whole song's about being lost, and watch how weird the song gets. Woo!
Win. Remember this moment forever.
Man, that was great.
Rihanna, thank you. I'll read all these when we actually start. Thank you, though. I'll read it when we get going. I still don't understand why to this day I'm not a mod of this channel. I've been following Hexy for 3 days. Yeah, you should probably be mod for sure. One more song. Sorry, I just have to hear the chorus of this and then we'll start. You found somebody else, and at first here we go. Don't want your body, but I hate to think about you as somebody else. I don't want your body. 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 All right, let's start this shit.
Doom shot motherfucker.
Bald L. Bald Wesker Main. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna die first. It'll be dead! No! What? What a fucking phenomenal game! I love it! It's so fucking fun! I don't want your body. I don't want your body. I don't want your... Yo, good day everyone. Hello. How are you doing? What is good? What is up? Look at us grinding it out, baby. Wednesday. And I hope you're ready for the most average stream on Twitch. Let's go. Woo! We got some fun in store for today, and then we got to figure out what game we want to play today for the evening. But what I want to do today is just kind of start out the stream and do some fun little reacts, watch some videos, more on the spooky nature. These are some videos that we didn't get through during Spooky Saturday, and I don't know if I want to watch them this Spooky Saturday. So I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe we go ahead and just watch some of these videos to start the stream out, and then we'll jump on into some scary games. I haven't really fully decided what scary games we were going to play, but I was heavily leaning towards possibly doing mouthwashing and Chucksy. But I'm not 100%. So we can decide if we want to do that. There's another game I want to talk about, but we can talk about that in a little bit. But we might jump into those games a little bit later. Cool. Great. But let's do some chit chat and whatnot. And then we'll jump into some reacts. And then we'll jump into some games. Sound good? Great. Woo! If you need a horror game for tonight, try this one. I'm I'm not playing Harvester. No, 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 nope, nope. We're not playing Harvester. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Why is Darkwood uninstalled? Darkwood actually has a client error right now that if you install it into your computer, they actually have confirmed there is a Bitcoin miner installed alongside with Darkwood. So I have chosen to uninstall it so that way they stop farming Bitcoins with my computer. So unfortunately, I did really look forward to playing it, but I did need to uninstall it because the Bitcoin miner. Yeah, that's completely false and none of that is accurate. I'm just making that up. Just want to clarify. Rihanna, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Boom! Thank you, Rihanna. Appreciate that. We got Sunder Skull with the 16 months. Sup, dude? We bussin'. Yo, and then we got Maddie with the 4 months. Appreciate that as well. Thank you, Maddie Mads. Thank you, Maddie Mads. Thank you. You should refund it to be safe. I bought Deadwood probably 10 years ago, if I'm being honest. No, genuinely, I bought it 10 years ago. By the way, I saw a bunch of people asking for that song that I played earlier. It's Elohim. It's called I'm Lost. There you go. I'll link it for you so you got it, because Elohim's fucking awesome and deserves more attention. Poggies. Oh, dude, I love that I can just listen to any music. Man, I'm sad that this was my annoying the shit out of Birdie song, because I fucking love this song. Sing this to your lover, guaranteed to get laid 100% of the time. Results may vary. With your permission. Yo, this song's fire, bro. This song's fire. Okay, so yeah, there was something I wanted to address, but yeah. Fuck, what was it? What about the game Parasocial? Oh, yeah, I do want to play Parasocial, but I think these games look a little more interesting, at least for today. This Chucksy has been recommended more than pretty much any other game that we haven't played yet. So that's kind of why I want to play the Chucksy game, although it's weird because it's listed here as Crooked Neck Man. And then Mouthwashing looks interesting, too, and it just came out 4 days ago. Or, well... What the fuck now is it? A week ago, whatever. 6 days ago. That one could be fun too, since it's new, and it also looks pretty fucking weird. I don't know. I'm not quite sure which one we want to do. I've been having a lot of fun going through a lot of the horror games. Some of the horror games are a miss. Some of the horror games are great. But that's okay. That's what you got to do on the quest to find the scariest horror game of all time. To be genuine, and I think if we really want to have a good...
Ever since this dented Lord Farquaad dyed his hair like a moldy Oreo, he won't appreciate true classical horror games.
Is this just going to be Harvester again? Jesus Christ.
Initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon. You always have a choice, Initiate. Which choices you make matter only to you. Whatever occurs in here is relevant to the great question which you cannot.
You know what's the sad part is? Harvester probably... The more you guys ask for me to play these games, the less chance for me to play them. You know that, right? I'm petty. I'm weird. I'm petty. If you guys keep, wanting me to play this stuff, it just makes me not want to play it 10 times more. I have to be the big boy. I wear the big boy pants. I need to make the big boy decisions. God damn it, I forgot what I was going to say. There was something I was going to say. What was I going to say?
Up.
Yep, I completely blinked it. Naruto, thank you for the 21 months. Hey,
About
Baldy.
time you finally make a run for Peepo Island, a game that takes some skill and can't be played on baby mode.
I said that I would play Peepo Island again if you guys are not allowed to spawn in. But every time I say that, everyone just baby rages. I don't know if it's because you're watching King Baby or what, but everyone just baby rages and goes, wah, wah. No, that defeats the fun. I want to spawn my little peepo in so it can bonk him on the head and make him ruin his run. No. No. Is Layers of Fear scary? I wouldn't say Layers of Fear is like scary, but Layers of Fear is an awesome game. I really like Layers of Fear. Yeah. I hope, I found this Hope Course song the other day. Chug Jug with You.
We got a #1 victory royale.
Why did I let that play? I guess I was expecting something different for some reason. Not that. Jesus fuck. I was expecting something different to come out of that. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and give kind of a rundown of what we're doing today. We're going to watch some scary videos to start. These are things that may or may not have made it onto Spooky Saturday, but I feel like maybe I can find some better stuff for our Spooky Saturday on actual Saturday. And since we didn't get through our entire list that we were planning to, I figured we could get through some of these lists. And we also got linked this from Veg. At the start, apparently this just came out, the Pennsylvania Bigfoot conference. Bigfoot saw me, but nobody believes him. That could be fun. The 2024 most brutal police chases, pit maneuvers, police pursuits. This one looks so good, and I really want to watch it for Spooky Saturday, but I don't know if it's going to be good enough for Spooky Saturday as far as being creepy. This is the Stanford Prison Experiment, and if you guys...
We want real spooky horror games with retro graphics bald Hexy. Nope, you gonna get asset swap Bitcoin miners and like it.
What? I literally uninstalled the Bitcoin miner, aka Darkwood, okay? What do you mean, okay? I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want. Dude, I really am so disappointed that I didn't like Darkwood. I was mad at myself, genuinely, but I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. It's not my type. But yeah, anyways, this is about the Stanford Prison Experiment. If you don't know what the Stanford Prison Experiment is, there's been a bunch of movies about it and so on and so forth. It's one of like the most like known experiments as far as this goes. Basically saying that if you like give people power and like tell them to do shit, they'll like abuse it to the nth degree and shit. And then I think Vsauce does his own version of the Stanford experiment. And it's very controversial because it caused like a lot of the people to get like crazy, and I believe they got hurt, but I can't really remember. Essentially what the experiment is, and this would break it all down, is they took some normal people for like this experiment. They gave some people the positions of correction officers or police officers in a way, and then the others were prisoners. And when they found that they did that, the people that got into the power roles quickly started to abuse their power roles or really dive into that and really kind of started to take advantage of the prisoners, even though when they all came in, they were all the same, like normal Joe Schmo people from all around the world. There wasn't actually any real like divide between them when they first showed up. It seems like it could be fun, but I don't know. It could be kind of bad, but I thought we could maybe start it because like Vsauce is great. You see, like it looks like they do their own version of the experiment. I thought that could actually be kind of interesting. And this is what I'm saying, like would this be appropriate for Spooky Saturday? I don't know, but it could be something fun. And then brand new trailer of Terrifier 3. I just thought this would be fun to watch. I'm not sponsored. Terrifier is one of the like nastiest horror movies of modern day. And they're coming out with a third one. I believe it releases October 11th. So very, very soon is this going to come out. So I thought we could watch the Terrifier trailer and just see what it's about. If you've never seen Terrifier, how do I explain it? Gore porn, basically. It's just gore. It's literally just gore. It's all gore 24/7, just gore, just constant violence. And it is so shocking in that regard that, like, I don't know if I really consider Terrifier as like a top horror movie for me, but it's so shocking that it's like I want to see it. I just want to see it because it's so fucking shocking. So, yeah, I figure we could watch that trailer here too. And then we'll probably have enough. I was debating on opening up the clip queue, but I don't think we'll need to open the clip queue today because I think we can just watch these videos and then play some games. But before we jump into our videos, we got to figure out what kind of games we want to play and what sort of stuff we want to do for the rest of the week. Friendly reminder, I'm probably not streaming Friday because I'm going to the Lorna Shore concert. So yeah, that'll be good fun, hopefully, or I'll just become super depressed because I'm going by myself, but that's a-okay. I kind of want to go by myself. I haven't invited anyone to go with me. I have an extra ticket. I just haven't invited anyone. So I kind of think I might just go by myself. So yeah, I probably won't be streaming on Friday, but we will still stream Saturday. We're going to do Spooky Saturday on Saturday. And then this Sunday, I was trying to figure out what type of horror game we play. And the one that I was jumping to the conclusion of, because it seems like it could be really good, and I'm not sure if any of you have actually played it. Have you guys ever played Hellblade or seen Hellblade? I actually have the first one. I don't even remember how I got it, but this is the second one. Have any of you guys seen or heard of Hellblade? Is this game any good? Here, we can pull up Hellblade 1 because I'd want to play the first one first anyways, so. So it's like a weird horror psychological thing about the Viking Age. And you play as this chick.
Hands up!
Shelly, thank you for the 42 months!
They're calling for me.
The first one's good, not the second. Really, the second one on the trailer looks better, but I was like, I gotta play the first one if I'm gonna even do it.
It's the same, but different. This darkness takes everything. I won't give up. I'll find you, man. I promise.
Once you gaze into the darkness, I can see you too.
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep it.
No, I'm not playing Throne and Liberty. I have no interest in that. It's just another Korean MMO that'll die in a week. People are just playing it because people want a new MMO to play.
You destroyed everything. Fight me now. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it?
The gods will punish you for this.
I'm not gonna lie, like, this trailer doesn't really show like a lot of the creepy stuff, but it looks really fucking good. So I was thinking we might try this on Sunday. I think it's like a 7 or 8 hour playthrough, so it'd be perfect for a Sunday playthrough. You're playing it right now? Oh shit. Racist. What, because I said I don't want to play another fucking Korean MMO? It's actually not doing bad. 300k still. I thought this shit would drop off way faster, to be honest. Yo, Nikki Potato, thank you for the 8 months. Shelly McWeller, thank you for the 42 months. Thank you. Apparently it's really good. I've watched some streamers play it for like 30 minutes or something, and I thought it looked as generic as humanly possible, to be honest. I don't want to say it's like bad because I don't know anything about it, obviously, but it just looks so just like been there, done that, you know? Like there's nothing like redeeming about it that's like, this is new, this is cool, this is something that's unique to it. Like I can understand people liking Black Desert Online, right? I can understand people liking Final Fantasy. I can understand people liking World of Warcraft. I don't really understand why you'd want to play Throne and Liberty. It's just like generic game. Same as Lost Ark. I think I could find some interest in Lost Ark though, because at least that's like a top-down MMO, so it's unique in that aspect, right? I'm not sure. Dude, I wish Final Fantasy did better streaming wise, because I would actually love to stream Final Fantasy. I really enjoy playing that game. I just haven't been playing it because I just don't want to sink into an MMO. I don't want to play an MMO right now. It eats too much time. I've just been playing Warhammer off stream. I love this game, dude. I cannot, like, this game is fucking fire. I don't care. I love this game. This game's so good. I want to stream it, but, like, I just don't see how it would be entertaining for the stream. I can't, like, do anything to make it entertaining, right? If I do PvP, it's like, well, what's the point? Because, like, it's literally just for fun. There's no, like, ranking. There's no real rewards other than leveling up. So that's kind of boring. And then doing operations or the PvE part of it is also kind of boring because like you're doing the same missions over and over again. But I just love playing it off stream. This is the game I play off stream right now. I did play Texas Chainsaw Massacre Rush Week 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, like 2 days ago we tried it out. Late night secret chill Warhammer stream. Yeah, I was debating on doing something like that, honestly. Just like late night fucking PvP-ing it up. I actually really need to get my PvP rank to 25. I think I'm like level 21. I've been doing a lot of PvE lately because I was grinding PvP pretty heavy for a bit. So I've been playing the PvE portion and like getting relic guns and I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I just kick it from my head. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. No disrespect. That's who I am. Yeah, so yeah. PvP on an alt account? Why would I PvP on an alt account? Why not just PvP on my main account? There's no matchmaking in this game. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I streamed PvP in Space Marine, it wouldn't be fun because there's no rank. I can't be like, all right, guys, we're going to push Ultramarine, top 100 player in the world, PvP, blah, 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 and like try to push that. Because that would make it interesting for the stream. Because if I perform bad, then it's just funny because everyone can make fun of me. And I also downrank. But the PvP is literally just that. It's just a fun mode. That's it. There's nothing to it. We can still do it. Yeah, but it's not as funny if there's no like actual pressure on the line. You still get XP. You still get like, you know, your gains. The only thing you don't get is like a new piece of outfit, which is like, I mean, who really cares that much? Oh, stream on an alt account? I don't know. I think I could stream on my main account a game like this. TBH. My stream's kind of been dying off anyways, so like what does it matter really? I don't know if I need an alt account. Maybe though. I don't know. I need to get my shit together and start doing this IRL stuff. We've been talking about doing IRL forever, and now the moment and the time has come and I'm getting anxious about it. But we're still doing our ghost hunt this month. I'm doing a ghost hunt this month. No matter what, we're doing it. We're doing it. I think I'm probably doing it like the 19th or the 26th. I probably should like actually set the date like now so I can actually like make sure I get that shit done. Yeah. Yeah. Farewell, streamer. What, you think I'm going to die going ghost hunting? Devotion is another good horror game. Red Candle, Devotion. Well, the problem, like, I really want to do IRL, but I have agoraphobia, so, like, I'm, like, scared that I'm gonna fucking freak out on stream. That's why I'm nervous. But I'm like, dude, just fucking do it. Like, what's the word? It'd be content either way.
从这个盘来看，这个状况是一种因果业，所以你才会遇到这种事情。你放心，持国观音非常灵验，你只要拿出诚心，所求之事一定可以达成。
How come all quirky girls have agoraphobia? What the fuck? I'm not a quirky girl.
你想清楚了哦。那我们现在就去慈孤观音面前发愿。
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what you linked me, Tito. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Is it just someone drinking tea simulator? Like, what are we doing here? This shit looks so mid, Tito. I'm gonna be honest with you for 5 seconds. I'd rather play Harvester than this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Yeah. Yeah. Did we find the scariest game of all time? I don't think so. I think to truly find the scariest game of all time, we have to find a scary game that has like a backstory. You know, like the devs were making this game and they became so terrified and so possessed by the evil entities they were putting in the game that one of the creators of the game decided to go on a murder spree and murder half of the dev team, snapping pictures of their dead bodies and uploading it into the backgrounds of the game to unsuspecting victims to see them, haunting the game forever with their souls eternally bound by the photos that are inside the game. That would be like the scariest game of all time, right? You know, like that would be like where we'd want to go. I haven't found that yet. I will say Outlast 1 still holding tried and true. And then the whatchamacallit, Mortuary Assistant. Those are two that are just like above and beyond like my favorite horrors right now is definitely those two. Outlast 1, not so much the DLC. I'm probably going to do another playthrough of Outlast 2 at some point because I haven't played it in forever because I want it more fresh on the brain to like place it. But I remember Outlast 2 not being as good as Outlast 1. So yeah. And then Mortuary Assistant is just like a 10 out of 10. That game's so good now. They've like upped the scares. There's a bunch of like weird stuff. I was honestly debating it on just like fucking playing some, you know? Did you forget your medicine again? I actually quit all my meds. I'm actually off all of my depression and anxiety meds. Probably should be on them, but I wanted to feel shit again, so we decided to stop them. Yeah. Definitely doesn't help with the agoraphobia, but, that's okay. We're still here. Yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah, his meds is the blinker. Exactly. We just do blinkers now instead of medicate with actual prescription drugs. Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is. Abilify. I don't know what that is. Ever try Abilify? It's not on Steam. Not on Steam. Have you heard of Visage? I have. I fucking hate that game. Okay, I don't hate that game, but yeah, screw that. I think it's going to go better with I think it's better to go without meds. Debatable. I don't know. I'm not sure. The only right now, to me, the only plus side of getting off of my meds is that I lost weight. The meds were making me gain weight, and I've lost a bunch of weight. You can kind of see like I don't have like a giga fat stomach anymore and shit like that, right? Like we've lost a shit ton of weight. That's about the only positive. So, you know, if I had to pick between being medicated and like more stable or skinny and unstable, I think I'd choose skinny unstable 10 out of 10 times. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yep. I think that's the way to go. I think it is. Yep. Yep. I think that's it. Yep. Okay, anything else before we jump into reacts and watch some videos here that we got? Anything else? Anything else coming to your guys' mind? Do we got dramas that we got to weigh in on? Do we got, you know, sex that we got to hand out? I don't know. What do we... Nightmare cart. Guys, are you literally just trying to like kill my streaming career? Is that like what we're trying to do? Like, let's link the fucking worst games we fucking can to kill his entire career? Like, what are we doing here? No, you guys say, oh, I want to watch it. Oh, I want to watch it. And then I'll play a game like this. And I guarantee you 90% of the people that said they wanted to watch a game like this will not be here while we play this game. Guaranteed.
Look at
You must be the new participant. You must be confused, but try not to think too hard.
Play it. Tito, you link this? You want me to play this? I guarantee you the moment I boot it up, this is you. Hand over the X mark right there. Ready to click. And he's booting it up. Click! Ah, we're out of there, baby. We're out of there. Get me out of that stream. Yep. Have you tried this game? No, I've never played it before. What is this? Dead by Daylight is a multiplayer 4v1 horror game. Whoa, that sounds so cool. It's an indie game. Oh, shit. Whoa, that looks cool. Oh, my God. Is that Dracula? Oh, my God. Guys, did you know Alucard spelled backwards is Dracula? Isn't that crazy? That's his son. And they just took his name and made it backwards. That's so insane. Oh my God. Yeah, maybe we'll play some DBD sometime soon. Do any of you guys know when Chaos Shuffle goes away? Anyone know off the top of their hand? Read your review of DBD. It just says like it's a brutal game of hide and seek. Wasn't it like literally like 20 million years ago that I left this? It's something like that. Super addictive game, a brutal version of hide and seek. That's when I had 800 hours in the game, and now I have 6,400. Yep. 6 more days. Okay, I want to try Chaos Shuffle at least one of these days. Maybe we do Chaos Shuffle today and save the other scare. Who the fuck is playing Texas? Oh, shit. Malachi. R.I.P. R.I.P. for them. R.I.P. for them. Yes, I need a nap. You're going to take a nap if I play DBD. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I don't know. We'll either... What do we want to play today, actually? Do you guys want to play one of these games? Because I had them in my cart, and I haven't bought them yet. But, like, should I just install both of these games? And, like, we can maybe play one or both today? You guys want to do these? We have Chucksy, which has been requested so many goddamn times, it's insane. And then Mouthwashing... got requested yesterday, but it's brand new and it looks pretty good, to be honest. I think both of them are about 2-hour playthroughs, so like we might be able to play both of them today. Yeah, you guys want to do it? Okay. Fears of Fathom. I'm gonna buy these right now. Let me buy these. Install. Boop. Install. Let me make sure that I'm not going to leak anything so I can show my screen again. Should be okay. Should be
Hexy
okay.
talks about wanting an absolutely mind-blowing horror game but dismisses all good suggestions. He dismisses Faith and Harvester, true pinnacles of the genre.
Literally no one will say that.
Because he pooped himself over a scene with a cup of tea in it. Then he dismisses Nightmare Cart, a spin-off from a truly great game, Bloodborne. Meanwhile he plays games like Poop Killer and Fart Killer, maybe one day Dick Killer. Classic.
There is like a Dick Killer. We can't play it. It's TOS. I forget what it's actually called, but it is like a Dick Killer. Should I try to find it? No, because we can't play it anyways. You guys remember it? People have is it called Dick Killer? It might actually be called Dick Killer. I'm not even joking. And if you go to the homepage, I kid you not, of this game, it's literally a guy with his wiener straight out going, and he's like flying into someone's butt cheeks. It looks like it's 10 out of 10, but I'm like 90% positive we would get banned for that. I'm pretty positive. I believe it's called Dick Killer. It's by the people 616 Games, I want to say. The people that did Fart Killer and whatever. It is called Dick Killer. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Go look at it if you care. It's literally a 3D model of a guy going like butt naked, by the way, legs kicked back, like you could picture his legs like kicked back like that, and he's like this, and he's just diving in with his dick right in the forefront, ready to go plunging into them cheeks. Okay, cool. So we got Chucksy and we got mouthwashing. We might play both of these today, TBH. So buckle up if you're in store for either one of those. But anyways, we've done enough yapping, so let's go ahead and jump into some of the scary stuff that we have in store. We got Pennsylvania Bigfoot Conference, Most Brutal Police Chases, the Stanford Prison Experiment, and Terrifier. We may or may not make it through all of these videos, but I kind of like doing little reacts at the start of the stream. It's kind of a little more of a chill vibe. It's a nice way to be able to chat with everyone, so on and so forth. So I just figure we go ahead and keep doing that for now. Yeah. The puppet games. Yeah, I have Murder House and stuff on my list of things that we might play in the near future. I really wanted the opinion of that Hellblade game, but like what people have heard or thought or felt about it, because I think that might be what I play this Sunday is Hellblade 1, and then wait, no, I can't play it this Sunday actually, because Silent Hill comes out this Sunday, right? Is it Silent Hill this weekend or is it next weekend? Oh, it's this weekend. Oh shit, okay, wait, we're gonna have to play Silent Hill on Sunday. I mean, we could push Silent Hill back like one extra week or something. That way we let all the like Giga Chad big dick streamers play it, and then I can like actually get some views playing this game. That might be the way to go. Or we just play it right off the rip and just fucking tank the view count, I guess. Because let's be honest, if people have the opportunity to watch Lyric play this or watch me play this, I think a lot of people would pick Lyric. So, you know, gotta kind of dodge the Asmongold and shit, you know. I gotta stay under the radar. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so maybe we'll do a playthrough of Hellblade or Silent Hill or whatever. I think we might do Silent Hill this weekend on Sunday, TBH. I think we have to, right? We've been wanting to play it for so freaking long, and it's finally coming out. That's another one. Until Dawn also comes out this weekend, too.
Good job!
Hexy, I just found a game that I think is truly for you. It might not be scary, but I think the trailer screams Hexy.
Yeah, Until Dawn comes out as well.
Oh, yeah, this was the right thing.
So yeah, this is kind of good though, because that means we have like good horror games for the entire month of October, right? We can play some Hellblade, we can play Until Dawn, and we can play Silent Hill. So we have like a lot of like good Sunday games to play. Like, because I like having the long playthroughs on Sunday. So if people want to like kick back and watch like a full playthrough of like one of these like good long games, it's all good. And then through the weekday, we've been doing like a lot of like shittier horror games. But some of them have actually been pretty solid, to be honest. The only annoying thing now, though, is it's October. And you know what October means? It means all the fucking normies start playing scary games now. Fuck you, normies. Go back to your action RPG games, losers. Leave me to the horror. No, it's okay. More people playing horror is always good. More people playing horror games is always good. Jazzy, thank you for the 2 years. Nuke, thank you for the 200 bits. Says Hexy, I found a game that I think is truly for you. It might not be scary, but I think the trailer screams, quote, Hexy, end quote. Walking Simulator. The year is 2020. World War III destroyed the civilized world. You are the last post carrier tasked to get parcels from point A to point B in the most barren and desolate places on Earth. You still doing Spooky Saturday? Yeah, I've been doing Spooky Saturday every Saturday. I'm not playing Walking Simulator. This is literally a ripoff of Death Stranding. Dude, I wish Death Stranding was good. I'd never even played it or looked into it just because everyone said it's so bad. But the visuals I remember from the trailer were so insane. Like, where is it? I don't know if this trailer is going to show it. It didn't show it. I'm talking about like where those weird monsters are like floating in the air or something. What the fuck? But so apparently all you do is like walk around and grab packages and then walk them elsewhere. So I never bothered to even play it or try it or even wanted to really try it just for that reason. Darkwood was 10 out of 10 and he fucking next gamed it. You guys are fucking savages. Holy shit. I didn't even say Darkwood was a bad game, bro. It's not for me. I don't like survival games. I just don't like the micromanaging. Do you want me to go on my ADHD tangent about why I don't like those games again? Because I could do it. I could go off on it. I could do it.
Hello. May I sit beside you?
There's plenty of other seats, so I don't see why you would need to do that.
If Darkwood did not have like the crafting and the repair mechanics and the durability mechanics and base building mechanics, I probably would have played through the entire game because the visual aesthetics of the game were really cool.
You doing some laundry at this time of night?
I'm trying to. Of course, when I really need it, the washer downstairs is broken.
Well, if it's an emergency. I heard of this laundromat that's open 24/7, just outside of town. Still early enough to catch the last bus.
Where are you heading at this hour, if you don't mind me asking?
Did I quit DVD? No.
Not sure I believe that. Pretty late to be doing laundry. Hey, if you're looking to score, I have a good deal just...
I just don't really want to stream DVD every day. I'm kind of like low-key a little tired of the DVD community.
What?
I don't think I'll ever like truly quit DBD. I just enjoy the game too much. It's just, I don't want to just like make it my only game, and I'd rather take the hit and view count, like doing oddball things. I actually thought that was an alert that you guys did. This looks okay, to be honest. This is done by the same people that did like Murder House and stuff. Yeah, it's the same people. I have Murder House on my playlist too. A lot of people swear that these games are good. These are the puppet combo games that a lot of people recommend. I haven't played them yet though. Okay, you guys, we're gonna jump into to reacts in a little bit. Okay, like now. Like I don't want to just watch a bunch of trailers. What is this? At Stars, you play a volunteering investigator, unknown activities in a simulated environment during a 24-hour test. Events appear randomly, and you enter the virtual house via a portal to investigate, observe, categorize, and report events based on space-time, anomalies, and reality. What? This might be too big brain for me, dude. You know, in the trip. Okay, just because of that, walking around and showing nothing makes me not want to play it. This is the trailer. You're supposed to show the exciting shit. Yeah, that's a no. That's a no from me. I got too much other shit we got to go through. Too much other games. Too much other games. I demand Furby game. We beat Furby game already. Can you operate a cell phone? Simulacrum. An interactive horror experience of exploring a missing woman's phone. Oh, that could be interesting, actually.
Hello to myself. This is video log number 1.
Yeah, Tattletale, I think, is the name of that Furby game. Yeah, we beat it.
Mind. Whatever comes, no wrong answers.
And we got the secret kaleidoscope ending, or whatever the hell that ending was.
See this, so work has been pretty crazy lately, and I just needed an outlet of sorts. There's no point wasting time, so here I go. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, this might be interesting. So what, we're trying to find out why she went missing, and I'm assuming she had a stalker that caused her to go missing. That's what it seems like. That actually looks pretty solid, to be honest. I'm gonna add that to my wish list. There's a second one as well. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, look at that, Simulacrum 2. Do I need to play both of them, or does it not really matter?
This is all my fault. I saw all
Damn, number 2 kind of looks better already.
the signs, but I just wrote them off. It was just so much easier to believe that I was just imagining things.
Wait, what the fuck? This one looks so much better.
Coming for me. And I think it wants to hurt me. Or worse.
They're poking around. You tell them anything? Oh my god, stop. Stop looking at these crappy games and watch this gem. Okay, I'll check that in a sec. Before it happens again! That looks pretty good too. That almost looks better. Oh my god, there's a third one as well. Holy shit. All right, well, I think we should start at the first one if we're even going to try it. And if we like it, then we can do the others. I think that's the way to go. Never Lucky. I'm about to slap the piss out of you. Explore the halls and travel deeper into the Vincent estate and beware what lurks there. Father is coming home. You just called all these other games pieces of shit, and then this is what you linked? I can't even say the word I want to say. Are you guys special education? Like, what is going on here? Why does everyone want the shittiest looking games in the world to be played? What is going on? Trust me, it's awesome. Yeah, I've heard that one like 10 times, and I've tried all of them, and they've always sucked. Well, not all of them, but almost all of them. Yeah, that looks so fucking mid. I don't even want it on my wish list. I'm going to be genuine. The only plus side is it's free. Look, I'll add it to my library, and I'll never play it. And I'm going to forget about it, and I'll never play it. There you go. But I got a new game in my library. Let's fucking go. Easy. Easy. Soul at Stake. That game I can't play. You can't play Soul at Stake anymore in America. There's only Chinese players in Soul at Stake. And if you try to play Soul at Stake, you'll get connected to a Chinese server and you'll have like 150 ping or more, maybe even 200. And the game is unplayable at 200. Your character like teleports all over the place and shit. I'm not gonna lie, this is a fun game. I like Soul at Stake. I would totally be down to run a few matches of it. But you can't play it in America anymore. The servers are dead. Apparently it still has a player base though in China. So you can actually get games to go. It's just you're gonna connect to like the shittiest stuff ever. Okay, all right, I'm done clicking links. Okay, guys, we're good. We got scary games for the week. We got scary games for today. And we're going to watch some scary videos before we jump into some of these. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our reacts portion of the stream, watch some scary videos, have some fun, goof off, pause a lot, you know, yap a lot, all that stuff. And then we'll either jump into Chucksy or mouth washing, and then we might jump into the other. Yeah, we've only been streaming an hour, so like I think we can play both of these today, to be honest. So yeah. All right, so what do we want to do first? Bigfoot Conference, Best Police Chases, Stanford Experiment, or Terrifier trailer? I'm not sponsored. I just thought it would be fun to watch the Terrifier trailer because this video is so insane. Okay. Oh my God, like everyone's going Terrifier first. Okay. All right, let's do Terrifier, then we'll do Bigfoot, and then maybe we do the Stanford and then Police Chases or something. Okay, so this is Terrifier 3, brand new movie that is coming out on October 11th. Again, I'm not sponsored. I've just seen the other ones, and they're really fucked up, so I thought it could be fun to watch the trailer of this on stream. I have not seen the trailer. Hopefully there's nothing too graphic in it. Hopefully. So yeah, this is Terrifier 3. Let's check it out. If you don't know what Terrifier is, it's a clown that murders people. It's basically gore porn, essentially. It's I don't even really recommend it as like a top horror movie. It's just really fucked up.
You survived the most famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper. The 5-year anniversary is coming up. I think a lot of people would really like to hear from you after all this time. Want to know what it's like to be in the presence of that kind of evil.
Oh, so are they bringing back the
close enough to you.
First person?
Feel his breath.
Oh, this is gonna be. This is perfect, guys. We have a brand new Christmas movie. Look at this, a new Christmas movie we can watch every year for Christmas. Yay! I love Christmas movies. Yay!
I saw him today.
Who? How can you be sure it was really him?
I could feel it.
Who is this Santa? He's scaring my kid.
Yeah, he's
Oh, this is
scaring
gonna
me
be
too.
fun, I think.
Santa's handing out presents.
No way they're gonna have him murdering children. There's no way.
Even if he was alive, which he isn't. When you want to get as far away from here as possible, as far away from you.
You both know this isn't over. I have to go back to the Terrifier.
Here's Artie.
Still buried there, isn't it?
Might be the only thing that can stop them.
What the fuck? He was walking with no head. Promises. Wait, what is that?
I just came.
Promises to be 2024's scariest movie yet. Probably. Oh, wait, I haven't seen Alien Romulus. That one might be one of the scarier ones, too. Yo, bleep, please. Thank you for the 11 months. I just came. That's gross. Art is practically as much. Oh. The clown's name is Art, by the way.
Looking forward to the best Christmas ever, filled with fun, smiles, and laughter.
Christmas comes early this year. Nice. No, that looks good. That looks good. I definitely got to see that. I don't know if I care to see it in the movie theaters. I think that's definitely a watch at home movie, but you know, hey, it is going to be in theaters, I guess. All right. So next up, we know about squash. We've seen a lot of squash over the years. Did you hear it? Well, let's jump into Pennsylvania's Bigfoot Conference.
I've been living with the Bigfoot in my life since about 2009. They've got me as part of their clan. I have one that's with me no matter where I go. Everything is verified on my channel.
If you don't live with the Foots, you don't know the Foots.
They're not Bigfoot.
If you don't live with the Foots, you don't know the Foots. I like that.
Not Sasquatch, are the first people.
What do you mean by first people?
They were here long before us.
How long?
They came here with aliens. They told me this part. They came here with aliens tens of thousands of years ago. The aliens came here to take gold from our land. They brought the Bigfoot to protect them from the dinosaurs.
True, that's smart. Yeah, so they brought Bigfoot as protection.
From the dinosaurs while they mined the gold.
Smart.
That's when they got here tens of thousands of years ago. That's why they're the first people.
So they are the first indigenous people of color in the northern landmass.
They're the first people who was ever here.
So do you think that part of the reason that they stay in secrecy is that they're worried that they might not be able to survive under white supremacy?
No, they don't trust our government.
The Foots don't trust the government.
They know what these governments are about, and they don't trust
Andrew.
The Foots know what's
Jesus
going on in
Christ.
this government. They know everything's going on around everywhere.
Back in 1960s, the CIA took a Bigfoot in, put it into a room, and captured it. They thought they captured it. He didn't want to go, it wasn't going. They put it in a room, had cameras on it, and they watched it go poof and gone. CIA left him alone after that.
Dang.
So you're not a fan of the CIA?
So Bigfoot
You're
can
not a
just
fan of the CIA.
disappear if he wants.
Government. I've never voted. They're
That's
all
why
lying,
he's
it's
so
all
hard to
bull,
find and get video evidence
It's going to get
of.
straightened out because I had a call out about that.
All the things I've called out are pretty much have happened. When things come out of my mouth, they happen. It's been the way all my life.
I called out 6 years ago. It was 2 months after Trump was in office.
Hey, Mexican, thank you very much for the prime.
I wasn't even in a conversation. Just run out of my mouth at a buddy of mine's house and say, 70% of Congress is going to be gone. The corruption is going to be dealt with. The corrupt will be gone. There'll be no more corruption. We're going to get a paycheck. I don't know what that means. We're going to get a paycheck. They're going to use the RICO Act to prosecute these people. The RICO Act's getting talked about pretty heavy right now.
Yeah. You think there should be no government or just a little bit?
Very little, if any. Somebody's got to rule something, but they got to do it right. Freedom, total freedom, that's what we got to have.
Are you an anarcho-communist?
Am I what?
Squatch on! We're here right now in beautiful Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania, a.k.a. the Paris of Western PA.
The fuck's an anarcho-communist?
At the Bigfoot and Paranormal Expo, aka the Cryptoid Conference.
That was mine.
Reynolds started this place because he wanted a place for cryptoid hunters to have free reign away from the toxic jaws of the mainstream scientific community, hindering their investigation with their targeted smear
What
campaigns.
the actual fuck?
Right?
That's called
what
a squash
matters is the
sound.
peer-reviewed research results. What matters is the data.
Now, as many of you know, about 2.5 years ago, I went searching for Bigfoot in the woods of Minnesota. I was initiated into a small research team.
Oh, I never
myself
saw
actually
that.
searched for Bigfoot.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, we could not find him. After I posted my video, I was accused by the cryptoid community of being a plant from the mainstream scientific community sent to discredit their findings.
Andrew Callahan is clearly a compromised asset. It's in his best interest to make it appear as if he saw nothing.
Classic.
Who's paying this guy?
Yeah,
I'm here
who's
to prove
paying
that I am
this
not.
guy?
I'm an ally to all cryptoid searchers and finders. You know, I'm sure there's lots of shit I don't know. Let's walk up in there and see what the hell's going on.
That was literally the first all gas, no brakes you watched? Wait, really?
Have you seen him?
I'm stupid.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, government likes to hide all kinds of stuff, so...
What do you think are the top 3 things the government is hiding?
Truth on the election. Right now, that's got to be a big one. And, of course, space aliens.
I guess Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Dude, you know what's crazy is they're still harping on this election shit. Bro, that shit was so long ago and we're still harping about it? The fuck are we doing, bruh? Is this shit gonna happen again this election year? For fuck's sakes, man.
But yeah, probably.
I'm Bill Rigby. I researched Bigfoot, all the cryptids, the paranormal, UFOs. I had a Bigfoot sighting that was 15 feet from me.
What happened?
I about filled my pants.
With what?
With duty.
I about pooped.
Oh.
Yeah, I about filled my pants.
You actually almost.
Yeah, almost.
And did you begin immediately growing a tail?
Did what?
That's a term for when you're about to poop yourself.
Yes, almost.
Is it cryptids or cryptoids?
Cryptids.
Cryptids.
Some are legends from years ago, and some are people just think they saw something.
You ever seen Bigfoot?
Well, I believe we have. Like I said, I can't 100% verify, no photos or nothing. We was out one night with the infrared binoculars, and we're just kind of looking around the yard because you get that eerie feeling like something's watching you. And we spotted something probably from here to the wood line up there to where we seen eyeballs. Now, wasn't too sure. Kind of ducked behind a tree, kind of come back out, you know, a couple different times. And I told her to keep looking through the binoculars and I was going to walk out there. So I walked out to where we believe it was at, and the eyeballs were probably about this high above my head to where we seen it.
Eyeballs?
Yes, that's all we saw in the infrared was the eyes. It was too far out there to really detect a body shape or anything like that.
So that people think that Bigfoot is a primate or a possible distant relative or subclass to Homo sapiens. There is trace evidence of this creature. There's footprints, there's hair. It eats various types of food. We believe it's an omnivore. It eats whatever it wants, whatever it can find. It's an opportunist.
Hi, my name is Brian Seach.
And I'm Terry Seach.
These are my
People are seeing things. They're seeing
What
something
the
that looks like a
fuck?
giant ape, 6 to 8 feet tall, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. They see it all over the place. So
how come they're so elusive and so hard to document?
They're smarter than humans.
They stay away from humans, which, if they're smart, that's a good thing.
If they're interdimensional, that's another reason.
If they're smarter than humans, why didn't they invent the internet? Answer that one, buddy.
Reason why they're elusive, because we're not able to see, you know, where they're going or where they're coming from.
How about Mothman?
1966 to 1967, there was this winged entity seen in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, by over 100 witnesses. And if you've ever seen the drawings, it looks like almost like a humanoid with wings. And no neck, red eyes, able to keep up with cars at about 100 miles an hour. We were down.
Dude, you know it would have been so legendary, like back in the day before like all technology and a lot more information came out. You know how people like cosplay and make these like crazy elaborate outfits? I mean, it's very impressive what some of the cosplayers can do. What if the people like back then that were doing like Mothman and like Squash and stuff were just like really good cosplayers and they were just like fucking with people thinking it's funny?
On there, and we talked to a couple of the eyewitnesses, and we believe that that's what they saw. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but that's what we believe. That's what they saw.
So where did you guys meet my grandpa?
MUFON conference when he gave a presentation on the orange
You're
orbs.
a mainstream media plant. Shut the fuck up.
Many people don't know my grandfather, Terry Ray, is actually a best-selling MUFON author. He wrote a book called
If I was a media plant, why the fuck would I watch stuff like this? Wouldn't I want to just sweep it under the rug? We're trying to debunk and find out what's real out there in this world, okay? That's why we do Spooky Saturday. That's why we do this spooky content.
The Mystery of the Orange Orbs, available on Amazon. I've never met any mutual friends of my grandfather, so this is my first time. I wouldn't say they know each other, however, you have seen his presentation.
And I have his book also. I got his book. He documents in detail all of the different findings and what these orbs do. Just very interesting things. I do remember
we
when I
want
was reading it,
answers.
He categorizes everything. So it's a good book.
All right, now I'm not sure what's going on here, but there's a flyer that's thumbtacked to this gazebo right here that says, Bigfoot turns me on. Please give me a call. One rule, no words, just grunts, growls, and howls. Now, I'm not sure if this is like a sort of like bestial phone sex hotline, but we're going to figure out what's going on. I'm going to give this person a call. Maybe it's like an alternative advertisement for a sex worker in the area. Not that I want to procure any services because I do have a girlfriend, but I would like to know, what's going on here. I typically considered Bigfoot to be a non-sexual entity, but I guess he's a horny fucker, so I think maybe this is meant for Bigfoot to call if he wants to have sex with a human, or it's for a girl to call.
No, this is people that are attracted to fucking bears. And I don't mean actual bears. I'm talking bears like the big hairy men that like, do people like that? Well, some people like that shit. Just like straight grotesque, hairy animal like humans.
If she wants to Bigfoot. Either way, I'm excited to get to the bottom of this. I'm calling the number right now.
Welcome to the T-Mobile payment line.
Oh, T-Mobile actually cut me off. Can I borrow your phone real quick? Yeah, I forgot to pay my phone bill at T-Mobile. I typically do that.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Check the number and dial again.
I don't remember what he got canceled for.
Number. Someone's playing a prank on us, man.
That's not cool.
I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
Is he out there?
Swamp Ape is definitely real.
Where's he at?
Skunk Ape?
Okay, cool. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen him.
You ever tried to look for him?
No, I haven't.
You believe in God?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's what was taught to me.
Who taught it to you?
My mom and dad.
Your mom and dad still around?
No.
You miss them?
That's a great reason to believe in God. Yeah, no, that's a good one.
One of your top 3
Yeah, that's a great one.
Thinking about retire.
Nice.
That's the only thing I'm thinking about right now.
What's your job been for the past decades?
You looking at it. I make the fire pits and everything.
What do you like better, Golden Corral or Cracker Barrel?
Golden
Cracker
Corral.
Barrel.
Why?
Oh, you're fucking delusional.
Better variety.
You got any
Bullshit,
kids?
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, a few.
You like them?
Yeah, yeah.
Where were you at on 9/11?
Sitting in my house.
What was your first reaction?
Wow.
You ever been to a concert?
Nope. Yes.
What concert was it?
Sure.
Was it magical?
It was good.
Did you
Would
believe in
rather
a thing
be
called
invisible
love?
or be able to fly?
Invisible.
Why?
Then you can't
What
see
about
me.
life after
You
love?
wouldn't be here.
How you
Wow,
doing?
good Bigfoot calling.
Good.
What's on your mind today, bro?
Nothing.
Really? You believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know.
You ever seen him?
No.
Do you want to see him?
Yes.
What's your favorite sports team?
None.
What do you like?
Video games.
Dinosaurs.
Shit.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
T-Rex.
T-Rex. Yep.
Why?
Because I'm nice and angry.
Oh, wow. Are you angry?
No.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you scared of T-Rexes?
No.
How come?
I don't know.
I mean, if I saw a T-Rex, I'd be pretty scared.
Yeah.
Are you scared of anything?
Yes.
What are you scared of?
Ghosts.
Oh.
Have you seen one?
No.
Scared
Are you
of ghosts.
scared you're gonna see one?
Yes.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
It's a good
A
interview.
How come?
I don't know.
You gonna save people?
Yes.
Who do you want to save?
People who need it.
That's right, man. You're a great kid, man. Thank you.
That's
What's
a
your
good
name?
answer.
Marcus.
All right, Marcus, I'm gonna catch up with you in 20
Marcus,
years.
future cop
I'll meet
who
you
will
right here in this
save
spot
people.
in 2043. Okay? Sounds good. See you then.
Type thing.
I've actually scared people when we're out investigating with other researchers.
You also get a really good idea of whenever I'm in the doghouse. This is what it sounds like when I get hollered at.
And you've actually been yelled at like that before
Oh my God.
after messing up.
I've been in the doghouse so many times, and just always constantly being hollered at. Dave do this, Dave do that, and it all it comes out like that.
How long have you been a believer for?
I don't know if I'm really a believer or not. Everybody sees them. We have property down there. I don't see nothing. I hear tree knocks.
You hear that?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah. Truthfully, I was getting a bit tired of hearing lukewarm eyewitness accounts of Bigfoot without hearing any substantial information about where he was. After all, as a journalist, my job is to find proof, and anecdotal evidence was only taking me so far. As the afternoon
they're doing
continued, I was able to
mushrooms.
track
Let's
down the lead
go.
organizer, a local man named Marcus. I figured maybe he was the guy to point me in the right direction.
Me and my wife and our buddy put this together.
Oh, this whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome, dude.
We started the nonprofit for the Jefferson County Bigfoot Paranormal Expo. We put it all together. So.
What got you started in this whole subculture?
Believe it or not, our daughter, she was only 10 years old last year, and she is a vendor herself. She makes all kind of crafts and stuff, and she got all these crafts together for an event. The event canceled, and for a 10-year-old, telling her that she don't have all these crafts.
He's
she can't sell
dipping.
all
You're
the work
right.
that
I
she
didn't
just
even
did.
notice that.
So me and my wife
dipping.
decided we'll just do our own.
It seemed that Marcus was nothing more than a great dad who fell into the campy.
What is the appeal of dipping? Like, what does that do? Like, I know you tuck it in your lip. Does it just give you like a heady high? Does that not make your mouth just like taste like shit though? I feel like the taste of that would just be so awful, bro. You just get a nicotine buzz. But you'd want to feel the nicotine buzz for like an extended period like that? Because I hate when I get that like super nicotine buzz, bro. Like, I understand the relaxation, obviously. Like, I've been vaping and stuff again lately, even though I quit smoking cigarettes for like over 10 years. But I like never understood that. You just like stick it in there and just get like that buzz. I feel like I would get all lightheaded and shit and fall over.
In benevolent category of squatcher who doesn't believe in a zoological deep state and is way more quirky than conspiratorial. As far as legit leads, this conference seemed like a dud, and I realized that it was mostly just an opportunity for vendors to sell knickknacks and back alley barbecue. I was ready to scarf down a hot dog and shoot back to Philly, but then I noticed a Subaru pulling in that said,
I had definitely tried dip before, like years and years ago, but I don't remember it at all. I just remember not liking it. That's all I remember of it. So I've never done it again. Also, you can get like, the mouth cancer and stuff. I would rather get lung cancer, Like that's just way more easier. But if you get like mouth cancer and then your whole face gets fucked up because of it, no shot. That's not my fire alarm. That's your fire alarm. Check it out.
At Bigfoot Mobile Command Center, and this gave me hope. Behind the wheel was the El Chapo of tri-state cryptid researchers, Mike Familon.
Full-time
a name that
big...
rings bells from Erie to West.
Damn, this guy is living the dream, guys. The next time your parents look at you and tell you you can't do that stupid thing you want to do, tell them, well, this guy fucking did it. This guy's a full-time Bigfoot investigator. Look at that. Full-time job. Bigfoot investigator right here.
Westchester.
He's been doing a pretty bad job, though. We haven't actually seen any of his footage, but you know, he's gonna get it soon.
Life with the possibility of Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster is far superior to one without.
I figured if I wanted to find this bastard, Mike was my best shot.
My name's Mike Famla, and we are at the Jefferson County Bigfoot and Cryptid Festival in Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania. Cryptid is any sort of undocumented, undiscovered biological
I gotta be careful. I don't want to summon a
creature
Bigfoot.
that's just unrecognized by science. So you have Bigfoot, you have winged cryptids such as Mothman, Jersey Devil, like we're going to talk about. You have the Dogman, such as some Bigfoot-type creatures, Bigfoot. Some people think that they're related to aliens and they could be beamed down from like UFOs. Some people think that they're interdimensional and can like come into and out of this dimension.
Oh, do you guys want to feel really uncomfortable? Believe it or not, we're getting a second moon that'll be here for like the remainder of the year. Yep, buckle up. I think it's coming like now or real soon, or I think maybe it's already here. We have a second moon in the sky that's going to be orbiting the Earth for a few months, I want to say. Or maybe it's just for 1 month, and then it's going to go back off. It's just like some meteor that's going to like, or an asteroid that's going to like circle the Earth for a little bit with the moon. That surely seems safe.
But I think they're biological creatures, just like us, like here on this planet, like a duck or a chicken or turkey or something.
And how many Bigfoot do you think there are?
I think there's like 2,000 in the United States. And I think mostly they're up in the Pacific Northwest, up in Northern California, Washington,
Bigfoots?
Oregon. But I think Pennsylvania definitely has a healthy population as well.
Dude, I want to move.
What's the most solid piece of evidence you?
I think next year we move to Seattle, Washington. I think I'm ditching Austin. Unless I make friends this year here, I'm ditching Austin. We're going to Seattle, Washington, I think. I want to go, bro. I just want to see it. I want to see what it is. That shit looks beautiful as fuck. Plus, if we did move there, you know, it rains a lot, and that's fucking awesome too.
Do you have for the existence of Bigfoot?
Okay, so in High Point State Park in Northwest New Jersey, I did a barred owl call, which goes like, wah, 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 wah. Right, so I did one of them, very loud.
No, I don't want to go
to
Portland.
About 15 seconds
I want to go
later,
to Seattle,
we
Washington.
Get a call back, and it's a series of 3 Bigfoot howls, right? So we recorded this for 5 people, 5 voice recorders. We all got it. I sent it away to a linguist from the military, scientists from the military, right? Who does Bigfoot research later. We get a call back.
Sorry, I got to hear that again.
It's a series of 3 Bigfoot howls, right? So we recorded this for 5 people, 5 voice recorders. We all got it.
I hear it, but dude, that could be so many different animals, bro. That's not a Bigfoot for sure. That sounded just like a howl. It was really far away, yeah, and it definitely could have been like a wolf or something.
To a linguist from the military, scientist from the military, right, who does Bigfoot research on the side. He came and with this like 5-page report said because of X, Y, and Z, it's outside of human vocal range. And it's no known animal from northwestern New Jersey. That's a scientist from the military coming to say that. That's pretty cool, you know? So
that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Damn, I'd be stoked.
Yeah.
What does a Bigfoot howl sound like?
Loud and long. Did every continent except Antarctica has a cryptid on it.
How often do you look for it?
This is my full-time job. I actually go around and do this full-time, so I'm out probably 5 nights out of the week looking for Bigfoot.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Damn, so how many in total, searches have you done?
Look at that.
Hundreds.
Living the dream.
Of them, if not thousands.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Have you personally seen one?
No, I haven't. I think I've been within like 20 yards up in Whitehall, New York. I was surrounded by Bigfoot.
Suddenly as it started, it stopped. So we think that they moved out of the area, and we think that they could have potentially came out here into this road that we're at.
But I've never actually seen one, no.
No. How were you surrounded by Bigfoots, but you didn't see a single one? How are you surrounded, but you didn't see a single one? That makes no sense.
How did you know you were surrounded?
Well, we were getting rocks thrown at us from all different directions. It was crazy. It lasted about 6 minutes.
Did that strike fear into your heart?
Oh, it was terrible. It was the most terrifying thing. And I knew it wasn't a person because a 15-pound lap.
I've never said I was surrounded by ghosts but didn't see ghosts. And the difference is ghosts can travel through stuff. They're translucent. They can become spirit orbs. They can go through matter and walls and all this stuff. Bigfoot can't do that. Bigfoot abides by the rules of life. He's a big giant monkey man, basically.
Laptop-sized boulder came and crashed down 5 feet from us. That's how I knew that was like my first Bigfoot activity. Nothing else happened the entire night. Nobody else had any activity that trip. So it was just my, from that, it was like, man, that's something had to throw that.
I got the sense that for Mike, it wasn't so much about the Sasquatch and about gathering concrete evidence of Bigfoot's existence. It was about the activity of squatching itself.
Yeah,
Hunting for
that's
Bigfoot
fair.
gives Mike a
That's fine.
chance to connect with nature, exist in harmony with the great outdoors, and return to his inner child.
Well, it's
a
just
soul
make
full of
content for
imagination,
people.
gradually whittled away at by the pressures and stresses of contemporary Pennsylvanian life.
Everybody that hikes and gets outside, either looking for Bigfoot or otherwise, wherever they're at, they kind of find a place of solitude, listen and relax, and it's
Yeah,
get in touch
Bigfoot
with
is the
nature,
same
but
as a
that's kind of what it
squash,
is. It's just,
Sasquatch.
you can see behind me, this is just absolutely
Has like a bunch of different
gorgeous.
names.
This is one of the best views I've seen in Whitehall. Find a nice spot, just sit for a minute. Don't let anything bother you. Don't worry about text messaging and emails and work and money.
Childhood wonder aside, Mike immediately struck me as some kind of salesman. Maybe it was his Subaru decal or
In the
branded
shadow
polo
of
shirt
the
that gave
big
it away.
red
But either
eye.
way, he spoke with the confidence of someone that had something for sale. Upon navigating to his website, he sells two things. His first product is guided tours, which is probably why he's out 5 nights a week. Other people pay to go with him. The other product
gotcha.
is just a straight-up DVD called Shadow of the Red Eye, which is a ghost adventure-style chronology of his cryptozoological exploits.
What happens is it's pretty cool because sometimes
Bigfoot Mobile Command Center. It's just
I've
an
never told
SUV.
anybody this, but 30 years ago I had a Bigfoot sighting, right?
He's
Or
like,
a
gotta
Bigfoot
make sure
encounter.
I
I've
can
never
write
told
this off
anybody
in the
this, but,
taxes.
my show and my vehicle give them.
Look, I'm using
give
it.
those people a way to be able to tell their stories and to be able to come out and express their what they saw, right? And a lot of people won't do that because they're afraid to get ridiculed and made fun of and stuff like that. My show gives them those people a way to be able to tell their stories in a very professional way.
Shut up, phone.
Once again, I was becoming discouraged. As a news team, were we really any closer to finding Bigfoot than we were when the day began? I mean, if I was Bigfoot, I'd probably avoid places like that. I signaled to my production team that it was time to bounce. But then suddenly, a brave man emerged from the shadoes to interrupt Mike's
Who?
presentation with hard facts about his experiences with the big feet.
Honestly, just take this.
How many Bigfoot have you seen?
I have. How many Bigfoot have I seen? 0. Big.
Okay, I live with them.
Okay.
I'll give you a card. You with him? I've done this for a lot of years, and they're not what people think.
Okay. Interesting.
You got
I'll
any
check out your
questions? I
card.
got an email address.
Okay. Cool.
Name's Stacy Hazlitt. I've been living with the Bigfoot in my life since about 2009.
If you don't live with the Foots, you don't know the Foots.
My
If you
life was
don't
raised for
live
this.
with
I
the
also have a
Foots,
thing I
you
do call out
don't
things
know
come
the
out of my mouth that
Foots.
happen later. That's irrelevant to this. Yeah, the Bigfoot come to me in about 2009, a property I bought in '96. They were around my property for a long time, but they eventually showed up, and now they've got me as part of their clan. I have one that's with me no matter where I go.
Dang, he repping that
I am
Bigfoot
telling
clan.
I am totally willing to take a polygraph test, and anybody who wants to submit me to a polygraph test, they have to promise and assure me that the results will be publicized. My job from them is to let everybody know what they're about.
So you actually talked to them?
Yeah, and they're with me everywhere I go.
Like they're here now?
My female.
I
is
wanna
no
go
doubt
to a
with me.
Bigfoot
I don't hear her right
convention
now, but
thing.
She's everywhere I go.
What do you mean by
It
your
seems
female?
fun.
It's a female.
Oh, okay. But you don't, it's not a romantic relationship.
No, we have a love relationship that's went on for years, but there's no physicals. No.
This is a never-ending story for me because we still live with the Bigfoots. They still contact us. We're still in touch with them.
That's been going on for a little while.
Do you think the government is hiding them from us?
They know about it. It's like we're just now coming out with UFOs. That's been known about a long time.
Yeah.
The government don't let you see things because they can do nothing about it. UFOs, it's getting so prevalent, they got to come up with it.
I think the government doesn't want people to know about UFOs and stuff because it'll cause mass panic. And if there's mass panic, there's mass hysteria. And if there's mass hysteria, the whole fucking society is going to collapse down. Like, literally. I mean, we saw how people panicked so fucking bad with COVID. We literally couldn't even buy toilet paper, for fuck's sakes. Like, so imagine that on a massive scale of alien invasion. Yeah, it's Jover.
I think it was in 2022. I went and met with the heads of the families. The
Bigfoot families.
Yeah. I asked them if I could get a picture of them and me together to verify that I'm with them, and I wanted to represent them in Congress to get them protected. They don't trust the government to do it.
Yeah.
They know what these
Bigfoot knows about the government. They just don't trust it.
the government.
I couldn't believe
that
what
makes
I heard.
sense.
I mean, from a research perspective, I hit the mother flippin' jackpot. It's one thing to report a
dude, you know what? I bet if we elected Trump for president, he would be able to make contact with the squashes and be like, you know what? We're gonna pardon all the squashes. They get to live among the world for free now, and then we could start living with squashes just like that.
Class A Bigfoot sighting, or present a choppy
Bigfoot
photo
for
of
Trump.
Sasquatch and say that it's him. But to actually live with them and be escorted to meet with the heads of the families, whatever that meant, was a whole different ballgame, and I had to find out.
I'm joking,
Thankfully,
chill.
whenever Stacy confronted Mike, he gave me his business card. So the next morning, I gave him a call, and to my surprise, he invited me, that's right, Andrew Callahan from Channel 5 News, to actually tour his compound and see the Bigfoot.
No way.
So I threw a backpack together and hopped on the next flight to Columbus, Ohio, where Stacy told me he'd be on the south side of town.
There ain't
and
no
would
way
give
you
me
flew
a full
here for a
tutorial on
2-minute
Bigfoot communication tactics.
The processes you have to go through to be in touch with the Bigfoot like I am. I mean, it's nuts as it sounds, I'm just telling you the way it is. If I do something they don't like, I'm gonna get spanked. Yeah, this is paradise. I'm not trying to exploit
Paradise?
them in any way.
All right.
This ain't something you just conjure up.
Yeah,
They do what they want.
Everyone has different
Hey, Flower, you got
opinions on
friends out here?
paradise.
Hey, Flowers, anybody out here?
If you'd like to see our new complete documentary, Stacy's Bigfoot Portal, go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/channel5. As many of you know, we are totally independent and 95% crowdfunded. And it's your $5 monthly subscriptions that allow us to stay in the field and film stuff like this. So if you want to watch it, head on over. www.patreon.com/channel5.
My name's Stacy Hazlitt, and we're in front of my shop. Columbus, Ohio.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine. Fuck the authority.
There it
Channel 5
is.
News.
There
Channel
it is.
55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number.
5 is the best number. The most convincing Bigfoot sighting captured on video.
You know how they're saying that the Holocaust didn't even happen? It happened, and it's going to happen again if we keep this up.
They're getting free stuff when our own veterans and homeless are on the streets, where others are getting hotels.
Here in America, we only have Americans. We don't need to be a country dominated by foreign illegal immigrants.
Where are you from?
Yeah, okay, he's gonna ask it. I want to hear because he's definitely not American.
Brazil.
They believe.
Am I living in another fucking dimension? What? Dude. Okay. Well, you know. He said illegal. Yes, I understand, but literally like everyone in America, in the common day American society, is technically illegal. We came over here and invaded this entire country, and now we're just a melting pot of like 8 million different cultures, right? Like, I'm just saying, bruh. Chat froze. It did freeze. Here, I'll get it off my screen. I'll save this. Maybe we could watch this for spooky. I don't know though. Like, I see that a thing fell. I don't know if this is the most convincing Bigfoot footage. It is weird though, whatever is going on with it. I'll add that for Spooky Saturday. We can actually like sit and watch it. I just kind of want like some fun little videos to go through that are whatever. Fuck it, let's get political. No, I'm trying not to get political. I'm just saying America in general is like, you know, we're technically just a melting pot of 8 million different cultures all together. Yes, technically some are illegal and others are not, but still, like, if you get down to the brass tacks of it, like, not many people in America nowadays are originally, like, born here. You would be a Native American if you were, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you get what I'm saying? All right, well, you know, we're going to go ahead and dodge that bullet because I don't feel like getting political because I'll just baby rage bitch because I could go on a bitch spree. I also try to ignore everything politics because that shit just makes me want to keep myself safe. So, yeah, we're going to just go ahead and dodge that. You can feel however you want to feel about America and the government and all that and vote for whoever you want to. It doesn't fucking matter. Hopefully I'm dead before the aliens invade. All right, so now we're going to check out the next video. This is the Stanford prison experiment. I want to check this, and then we'll finish it off with the most brutal police chases. We might not make it through this entire video, FYI. I just want to see if it's interesting. This is stuff that was on the cusp of being watched for Spooky Saturday, but I'm like, you know what? It's not super duper spooky. So let's go ahead and maybe see if it's something that could still be scary in general or like a creepy type vibe, but, you know, maybe something that didn't make the cut of Spooky Saturday. So let's go ahead and check this out by Vsauce. He does his own modern day version of the Stanford experiment. I'm sure it'll explain it. I already talked about it a little bit of what that was. I'm sure they'll explain it more though.
Long baby. Last
Thank
Spooky
you,
was
Lynx.
easy top 3 of all time. Shit my pants horrendously thanks to the mind junkie jump scare. So, Halloween 12-hour Spooky Saturday special this month?
Not a terrible idea. When does even Halloween fall on? Isn't Halloween on? Yeah, it's on a Thursday. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's on a Thursday. We have to do something scary related for the Thursday for sure, though. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thank you, Lynx.
One of the most infamous psychological studies ever conducted was the Stanford Prison Experiment. It's mentioned in almost every intro to psychology textbook. They tend to focus on how unethical it was and are less critical of its supposed conclusion. August 14th, 1971, Palo Alto, California. 12 young men are rounded up from their homes by police, placed under arrest,
we might not watch this
and
whole
brought to
thing,
a makeshift prison
but I
want to
see
Stanford University. It all begins as a study on the psychology of prison life, led by Stanford psychology professor Dr. Philip Zimbardo. 24 volunteers, 12
This is like one of the most known
have
experiments
agreed to spend the next 2
ever,
weeks
almost,
recreating life in a correctional facility.
as far as psychology goes.
The prisoners are booked and stripped nude. They're no longer individuals, forced to wear smocks, stocking caps, and shackles, identified only by their prisoner numbers.
It evolves into a confrontation. The guards showing the prisoners who's boss.
The guards quickly adapt to their new profession. Given anonymity by their mirrored sunglasses, some of them start to control the meager food rations, restrict prisoners' bathroom use, and as tensions rise, so do their cruel methods.
I wonder why this guy, like, why people did this. Like, they're all the same people at the start, and it's crazy to see
6
how
days of the planned 2-week study, conditions are so bad that the entire operation
they
is
canceled
shut
it
down.
earlier. Yep.
I'm inside! Help out now! God damn it!
The study makes international headlines. Zimbardo's fame skyrockets, and his conclusions are taught to students worldwide, used as a defense in criminal trials, and are even submitted to Congress to explain the abuses inflicted at Abu Ghraib. The study brings up a question just as important then as it is today. Is evil caused by the environment or the personalities in it? Zimbardo's shocking conclusion is that when people feel anonymous and have power over depersonalized others, they can easily become evil, and it occurs more often than we'd like to admit. But while it's true that people were mean
Pretty
to each other
crazy.
during the Stanford prison
He
experiment,
encouraged the cops to be
what if what
sadistic,
truly
yet to a
caused that
certain degree,
behavior
yes,
wasn't
but
what we've always been
still,
told?
I mean, they did it themselves. It also makes it super interesting because they're all just a bunch of normal people. Vsauce is back? Yeah, I guess so. I've seen
The
him doing
Stanford
some
prison
stuff
experiment
again.
has always had its controversies, but a wave of recent revelations have pushed it back into the spotlight 47 years later. Today,
I want to pause and quickly say, if we do make it through this whole video, obviously we're learning about the backstory of this experiment. Vsauce apparently does his own version of the Stanford prison experiment. So if we end up making it that far, we should see a more modern day version of that.
to speak with journalist Ben Blum, whose recent writings have brought criticism of the experiment to a larger audience.
Vsauce does
than
like a
ever
lot of
before.
science stuff.
How did you get involved?
And he kind of makes it fun and digestible for like normies to be able to like
Well, my
understand and
involvement
see
was,
it.
quite personal. Like everyone, I had kind of absorbed the basic lesson of the experiment through the cultural ether. And then my cousin Alex was arrested for bank robbery. This was a team of mostly military guys with AK-47s. Alex was the driver. He was a 19-year-old.
They were all volunteers
and
in that experiment. Yep.
In the Rangers that
There was no
organized and led the
actual
bank robbery.
prisoners and there was no actual
Alex
correctional
thought the whole thing
officers.
was a training exercise.
They were all
He
volunteers.
was just so brainwashed in this.
That's what makes it
intense
so
Ranger
weird.
Training that when a superior proposed this bank robbery, he took it as just one more kind of tactical thought experiment. Then Dr. Philip Zimbardo participated in his legal defense. Zimbardo submits a letter to the court advocating leniency and sentencing on the grounds that Alex, my cousin, had been so
See if I can
transformed
fix
by
chat.
the social environment of the Ranger Battalion that he
Oh, it's still
participated in the bank
broken.
robbery without exercising his own free will.
Well, how did that affect Alex's sentencing?
He received an extraordinarily lenient sentence of 16 months. So Zimbardo was a family hero. But over time, Alex finally, he did admit to me, you know what, I knew this was a bank robbery by the end. I just didn't have the moral courage to back out.
Oh, wow.
Alex, myself, and our whole family came to view the Zimbardo argument as a way to shirk personal culpability and to put all the blame on the situation.
So you start looking at the Stanford prison experiment in particular. You reached out to Dr. Zimbardo himself, as well as some of those who participated. What'd you learn?
I learned to my deep surprise that quite a number of the participants had stories of their experience that completely contradicted the official narrative.
Which is,
No, I'm
look, these
I'm gonna
regular
play games
people,
after these videos, Jimmy.
Good people came together and because of the situation became evil.
Right. Zimbardo has claimed that the guards were put in the situation.
I just like doing the
and
reacts
then
in the beginning.
kind
They're
of hidden
fun, and it's a
wellspring
fun
of
way to
sadism
chat with chat
that
and just
apparently lies in all of us.
bullshit and
unfolded
whatnot. And we
organically.
can watch some interesting things.
On day two, the
Like I
very
said, this was
sharp
something that was
change in the whole
I was
nature
on the
what was happening
fence
in the
of
prison.
about for Spooky
The guards
Saturday.
now fell into their
So I felt
job.
like, well, let's just watch it
There was an
now.
orientation meeting for the guards. They had been told quite explicitly to oppress the prisoners. That falls under the heading of what psychologists call demand characteristics. Experimental subjects tend to be motivated to give experimenters what they want.
Demand characteristics occur whenever participants being studied act differently than they normally would because they...
Solely, thank you for the tier 2, the 81 months. Dope ass. Thank you, Solely.
HXY Golden Tato, HXY
Thank
Golden
you.
Tato, HXY Golden
Thank
Tato.
you. Appreciate that, buddy.
They've guessed what hypothesis is being tested and feel that a certain kind of behavior is being demanded.
There was a recording
Destroy,
of
thank you for the 46
explicitly correcting
months.
a guard who wasn't being tough enough.
The guards have to know that every guard is going to be what we call a tough guard. And so far, yeah, well, you have to kind of try and get it in you. Whether or not we can make this thing seem like a prison which is the aim of the thing, depends largely on the guard's behavior.
Oh, so this is kind of what you were talking about.
The Stanford Prison Experiment is that when you tell people to be cruel, they'll do it if you tell them it's for a greater good like science.
Right.
Who would have thought?
I think the study stands still as a fascinating spur to further more careful research, as a demonstration that should make anyone
David Grohl
curious
cheated
as
on
to
his wife.
how such extreme behavior
genuinely, who
could
cares?
arise in such a short time.
The experiment could still be useful, but it might need to be reinterpreted. Its data might lead to different
You probably
conclusions
cheated on
than
your
the one that we've
girlfriend
been
in high
telling for
school,
so many
okay?
decades.
Like,
Right.
let's move on. Who cares?
The flaws in the experiment that
The thing is, something like David Grohl cheating on their wife or someone getting a divorce or this and that and whatever type shit happening, I would be more upset about it if I was living in 20, 30 years ago. Yeah, then maybe I'd be up in arms. But let's be honest. Name a single fucking relationship that actually stays steady nowadays. Every fucking relationship goes fucking south. People are cheating left and right. Divorce is up the fucking wahoo. Everyone's just divorcing and people can barely stay together for more than a few months. Okay? Like, let's just be real for 5 seconds. It doesn't fucking matter. Did he cheat? Was it wrong? Yes, I think we all understand it, but it's fucking his life. What does it matter what I think?
Ben and other critics bring up call into question large portions of the narrative surrounding the study. So I want to hear from someone who was actually
I never
there.
cheated. You probably got cheated on. No offense. I'm not trying to take jabs at you, but I mean, let's be honest. I would say more people in this day and age have been cheated on, this, that, and the other, lied to, manipulated, divorced, break up, have kids, this, that, the other. Like, life is fucked. It's so hard to stay together. It's harder to stay together than it is to be single. So, like, yeah, does it suck? But yes, but am I going to cancel David Grohl over that? No. Unless like he's fucking diddling kids and cheating on his wife, then yeah, I might be more upset with him. But that's not the case.
Get in that closet then. 416, you're going to be in there for a while. So just get used to it.
David Grohl is the lead singer of is it Creed or Nickelback?
Of the story.
Creed or Nickelback?
It's really an honor to meet you. You're a living, walking piece of psychology history.
Foo Fighters.
I'm never
that
recognized in the street or anything like that, although I still get some hate mail. But
I said that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what do you say to them when they react that way?
I say, well, there's probably a lot about that didn't happen quite the way it's been portrayed.
Well, Dave, before we go too far, I'd like to watch the footage we have here so we can kind of talk about what we see.
That's me there, by the way.
Look at that look. Mm-hmm. So how did you get involved with a...
That's actually why a lot of cops wear sunglasses. I actually looked into it because I was curious why cops always wear sunglasses, like all the fucking time. And it's an intimidation factor and the anonymous, like the anonymity, anonymity of like being able to hide your face in some regard allows them to like, you know, be more intimidating as well.
Stanford prison experiment.
My father is a professor at Stanford, and I was home for summer looking for a summer job. So I'm looking through the want ads, $15 a day. You know, in 1971, that wasn't bad. The way it was introduced to the guards, the whole concept of this experiment, we were never led to believe that we were part of the experiment. We were led to believe that our job was to get results from the prisoners, that they were the ones the researchers are really studying. The researchers were behind the wall, and we all knew they were filming, and we can often hear the researchers commenting on the action from the other side of the wall. You know, like, oh gosh, did you see that? Here, let's make sure you get a close-up of that, okay? So if they want to show that prison is a bad experience, I'm going to make it bad.
But how did you feel doing stuff like that? Didn't you feel bad?
I don't know if this is a revelation to you, but 18-year-old boys are not the most sensitive creatures.
Sure.
My agenda was to be the worst guard I could possibly be.
And it's pretty serious.
It harms me. I mean, harms. I mean, in the present tense, it harms me. How did it?
Yeah, what was the name of the movie? Wasn't it called like The Experiment?
All the footage we have.
That's a good ass movie.
It's you and a prisoner confronting each other after the experiment.
I remember the guy saying, I hate you, man.
Yeah.
I hate you.
How does it harm you? Just to think about it, you mean that people can be like that?
Yeah. It let me in on some knowledge that I've never experienced firsthand.
I didn't see where it was really harmful. It was degrading, and that was part of my particular little experiment to see how I could.
Your particular little experiment.
Yes,
Why don't you tell me about that?
I was running little experiments of my own.
Each day I said, well, what can we do to ramp up what we did yesterday? How can we build on that?
This is interesting, actually having an interview with one of the people that were in it.
I really believed I was helping the researchers with some better understanding of human behavior. On the other hand, it was personally interesting to me. You know, I cannot say that I, did not enjoy what I was doing. Maybe, having so much power over these poor defenseless prisoners.
Her sideburns. That was the look back in the day, bro.
You weren't entirely following a script from a director.
Right.
But you also felt like Zimbardo wanted something from you.
Yes.
And you gave that to him.
I believe I did. I think I decided I was going to do a better job than anybody there of delivering what he wanted. But does that excuse me from what I was doing? Certainly it started out with me playing a role. So the question is, was there a point where I stopped acting and I started living, so to speak?
I would assume after a few days of doing that, it would kind of switch.
Is that Dave Eshelman did what he did because when people are given power, it's easier than we think for abuse to happen.
True.
That may be true, but how predisposed to aggression was Dave? I mean, he signed up to something called a prison study, after all. Also, his feeling that cruelty was encouraged and helped the experiment may have affected his behavior. What I'd like to see is, in the absence of outside influence, can anonymity, power, and depersonalization alone lead to evil? To answer that question, I'd like to design a demonstration of my own.
Okay, here's going to be their experiment.
With Dr. Jared Bartles of William Jewell College, a psychologist who has written extensively about the Stanford Prison experiment and how it is taught. I would love to do the Stanford Prison experiment again. You could probably make it more ethical, but still find the same conclusions. That's my hypothesis.
I absolutely think it's worthwhile, it's important, it's interesting. Probably the...
See, we could run like a really good experiment, like mod people in chat and like give them power and see if they abuse other people in chat and see if the power just drives them to craze. Kind of like some of the current mods that we have that seem to go power hungry with their power. You give them a little inch of power, and next thing you know, they're instantly just timing everyone out. Isn't that crazy how that happens? They get this little sword next to their name, and oh, now I can just time everyone out all of a sudden.
The best approach is eliminate as best as possible the demand characteristics by eliminating that prisoner guard dynamic.
Why do we even need to call one group guards and one prisoners? There's a lot of expectations around those roles. Oh, I'm a guard? I guess I should act like a guard.
Yeah, you're right. The cover story is really important, and you want to hide the true purpose of the experiment. Another piece
or
of this
post not safe for work in the stream.
And personality traits. So
True.
the original ad in the Stanford study asked for participants for a study of prison life. You know, that's going to draw certain people that were more kind of disposed to aggression.
Because they saw the word prison and thought, I want to be a part of that.
Exactly.
I guess that makes sense.
When you get a group of kind of authoritarian-minded individuals together,
so what, they're going to try to do a more neutral version of this
regime and environment.
So for whatever it is that we're going to do, we should evaluate the personalities of the individuals.
Right.
So how do we give people every opportunity to be as evil as they can?
I think you have to have those elements that were assumed to be influential.
Give them torture devices.
What are those elements?
And put them in a room together and see what happens.
You have to have anonymity. You have to have some power differences.
Can we elicit some surprising behaviors in just a number of hours?
If you kind of come back to the Stanford study, there wasn't anything
I don't think you could in a few hours.
In the first day
I
of the
think
study.
it would have to be
It was the second day of the study when the guards started started to assert their authority. That came about because of prisoners testing and challenging the guards' authority.
Yeah, and that led to fear. That, like, wait a second, these prisoners...
Not 5 years. I think this could be rapidly accelerated
so
within to like a week or so, and you would start seeing this stuff. Because people will start getting comfortable in their roles, they'll start understanding, they'll get an understanding of their surroundings, the nerves will go down from just being in an environment that they're uncomfortable with.
That peeks into the same questions.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Jared and I sat down with the Minefield crew to begin the planning process. Will a person without any expectations or pushes in a certain direction still be abusive or not? For this demonstration, we want to eliminate all outside variables and
I feel like most people would not be abusive.
Stanford prison experiment.
Is that Vsauce and Vsauce bold?
Yes, that's Vsauce and his older brother, Vsauce Bold, or as I'm assuming you meant to say, Vsauce Bald.
The first element is anonymity. Subjects need to believe that no matter how they behave, no one will know it was them. This is where people will be coming in the morning. So everyone's going to be staggered when they come in. That's important because we don't want them to ever meet their teammates face to face.
They do kind of look like brothers, low-key.
Anonymity by providing mirrored sunglasses and uniforms. But we're taking it much further. Our study will take place in a room that is pitch black.
They'll be taken into this room.
I don't know how I feel about that as far as the
yeah, absolutely.
study goes.
You ready?
I'm ready. Oh, yeah.
Right?
This is uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Despite the darkness, we will be able to see everything, thanks to infrared cameras. The second element is depersonalization.
You are going to be participant number 1 today.
From the moment the subjects arrive, they will only be identified by number, not name.
So come on in.
To eliminate the demand characteristics, we don't want our subjects to know what we're studying.
Follow the sound of my voice if you can.
All they'll be told is that we are studying how they solve puzzles in the dark.
There is another team in a different location who is also solving a puzzle.
Okay.
Because the words guard and prisoner suggest certain expected behaviors, we've done away with them, and we'll simply give our participants an unseen, distantly located opposing team.
I would fail this hard? No way I would win.
Narrative of the Stanford prison experiment
any which way I had to, even if I had to pull the teeth out of the other contestants just to win.
Is the system by which you can send them a loud noise.
Okay.
So if you want,
we've armed the teams with a distractor button that they can press to blast an extremely loud, jarring noise into the other team's room. Everyone will have a volume dial that ranges from level 1 to 12, and they'll be told that anything below a 7 should be safe for the other team's hearing.
and each person has their own control. Okay. So they can't see what you're doing, you can't see what they're doing.
Okay.
The intensity level they select, as well as the frequency with which they push the button, will be our indicator of how aggressive the participants become in this situation.
So this is how they're trying to make it where they other people aren't actually getting hurt.
I'll give you a demonstration. Hey, Derek, could you play a level 3 for me?
Damn, that's level 3? What the fuck is a 12?
Yeah.
Participants will be told that when they or a member of their team pushes a distractor button, the volume played in the opponent's room will be determined by the highest level selected on any of their teammates' dials. This is to increase the feeling of diffused responsibility. The question is, will any of these participants take advantage of these factors and act sadistically? Of course, we would never want anyone to actually be harmed in our experiment.
Yeah, this is why they're doing
the other
that
team,
like that.
They don't exist. Instead, Jared and I will be the ones occasionally blasting the
they
group
don't
with
actually
noise
even
at a safe level,
exist.
no higher than a 3.
Mini Bro, thank you for the 5 months.
To see just how powerful the situation can be, we selected participants
Thank you, Minnie.
who would not be predisposed to sadism. We screened our participants using the Big 5 personality scale, the personality assessment inventory, and picked those who scored the highest in moral categories like honesty and conscientiousness. It looks like, they should be able to see each other, but it's pitch dark.
There are puzzle pieces on the table in front of you.
Thank you, and once I
Dude,
leave the
how the
room,
fuck would
begin.
you ever solve this?
Okay, here we go.
Ever. In pitch black
So I
darkness.
think all the pieces around the outer.
There's no way
on
you
the-
would be able
yeah,
to solve
and then
this stupid
there's
puzzle.
kind of like a frame that they all go in. Yeah, we got like, I don't even know where to begin, man. This is definitely a shot in the dark.
Okay, so they catered this to be like caring and compassionate people, kind
Panel
of.
at this point. They're
So in theory, they shouldn't be super sadistic and go with like level 12.
Shape, if anyone feels anything like that. Distraction's really necessary.
But that kind of sucks and kind of kills the whole thing because they're not actually fucking with other people.
I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
And Vsauce said that they're not going to go above a 3, so
to have these kinds of
they're not going to really push back too much either.
Nobody has one yet, right? No. Believe me, you'll know when I do one.
Brian? Same. I think we should send them one at like level 1.
Oh,
she wants.
Why not? But everybody has to get one, otherwise it goes to like the highest.
Alright. Let's just fire off. I'm at 1.
Oh, here we go. They're starting.
Alright, and then there's a button to the right.
Did somebody do it already?
I did, yeah. Okay.
We should retaliate.
Yeah, retaliate now.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Play nice.
I was waiting for like a 12.
I really like the idea of describing them, but they're so
I'm just gonna put it out there that I'm ready to throw in the towel whenever everyone else is.
No, they're not.
Damn, he already
retaliating
wants to quit.
that, most recent buzz.
Should we try again?
These two are kind of like that.
Jesus. They probably trying to do this.
Despite the factors making it easy for them to do so, this team doesn't appear to be turning evil.
Now they are
Well,
like,
you
just
fucking
deal
did a
with it.
personality
Just
test.
Ignore it and
Right.
keep working together.
They're not interested in retaliating.
I guess another thing we could do is literally like rub the piece.
Over the course of the 2-hour study, we blasted them with noise 23 times.
No way.
Over and over. I think it's the biggest asshole.
But they only pushed the button 6 times, and never above a level 5. They didn't seem to abuse their power.
Oh, wow, so they didn't even go
pieces
high.
down.
What would happen if we introduced demand characteristics that encouraged
Oh,
them to
okay,
act
this is the
aggressively?
good one.
Your team has been randomly assigned an experimental condition. Although the other team will continue working on a puzzle, your team will not. Your only task is to operate the distractors. Also, the other team's buttons have been disconnected without their knowledge. You will not hear any sounds that they buzz back at you.
We introduced the social roles where there's a little bit of power differential. We're kind of mimicking.
I don't know if I'm a
Stanford-like
fan of this
variables here.
experiment.
By now saying that the buzzer is their task, the participants may feel a greater license to use it liberally, similar to how instructing prison guards in the original experiment to act tough may have encouraged more use of force.
Do you guys find a lot of these focus groups?
I've never done one.
Yeah,
I try to do them every so often.
Even though they were given instructions to distract the other team,
They're not going
these
to.
participants instead just started chatting with one another.
They know that they can be distracting now, but they're not pushing the button.
No. So we could be pressing this shit right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same thing, right?
I'm gonna give them a couple of threes.
A couple of threes.
How did you guys find this?
Over the course of 10 minutes, this group only pushed the button 3 times.
We give them a buzz.
Why do you think they're so uninterested in blasting the other teams?
Because we have individuals who have been
You-
selected
yes,
really with that predisposition.
Exactly.
Right? These are
You
these are
picked
individuals who
compassionate
shouldn't be
people and
interested in
shit like that.
retaliating.
They're not going to want to
It was
harm
time
another
to debrief the
individual.
participants on what we were actually studying.
Oh,
gonna
what
turn
the
the lights
fuck?
on.
That was the whole thing?
Here I am. I'm Michael, and this is Jared. We're gonna debrief you on what
Maybe
was
they
really
get
happening today.
people that
There
will
are
be
no
a
other
little more
people. You're the
power
only four here at this
hungry.
moment. There was never another team doing anything.
It's getting better, doesn't it?
This is a study related to the Stanford.
Genuinely, I think the only real way you would get these people to get like crazy pissed off is if you actually did legitimately start fucking with them, like, and actually start pushing like a 10 a 9, an 11, you start pushing these crazy high numbers, that's when you're going to start getting people to retaliate. I'm very much a compassionate person that likes to be chill. If I was in this type of environment and I went through what they did, I wouldn't have really pushed back. But if someone starts sending me 10s and blowing my fucking eardrums out, you best believe I'm a fucking punch back, and I'm going to start hitting those higher numbers, and I'm going to start blasting I'm going to crank that shit to a 12. You want to go 10? I'll show you 12 now, bitch.
Prison experiment.
Nice.
But they didn't really get that because the highest they went was a 3, so it's like...
just become cruel. So yeah, we're trying to see if we get the nicest people we can, and we give them complete anonymity and the ability to be cruel, but never encourage them to, will they still do it? And you guys didn't. Did you have any suspicions about what
you need an instigator of some sort to really just put a wrench in it and just cause chaos. Because without that one person that goes above and beyond, they're just going to stay in line because all the others are staying in line.
That's really what we're looking at.
But when one person starts getting weird, then it causes the others to like not know what they do anymore. Okay, here we go.
With high morality characteristics.
Ah, here we go. This one's gonna be better, I think.
Oh my god, this is so weird.
Yeah.
So once I leave, you can go ahead and get started.
On top of that, you got to realize they're only in there for a very short amount of time. Most people can tolerate stupidity or annoyances from someone for a temporary point of time, but you put them in there for days on end with this same sort of sound shit, you'll really start seeing a difference.
Right off the bat, she went to 7 and pushed the button. Yeah.
Yeah, so right there, right off the rip, they pushed it.
Number 2's pushing it at a 3.
That was so scary.
Okay, here comes number 2.
Oh yeah, see, this is just...
Number 2 is still at a volume 3.
This team seemed more willing to retaliate. Let's see what will
I'm
happen
definitely
if we
a
continue
retaliation person.
Will they escalate
If people
their
start
behaviors?
fucking with me, I'm retaliating for sure.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna hit this over there.
All right, so 2 just pushed at a 3. But she's not touching the dial.
She's not.
It's so weird. There's no difference if you...
Oh, it's starting to get to this guy.
Open them. It's really weird.
Okay, I'm not gonna release this finger on this button. Dang. Okay.
Alright.
Sorry.
Dang, she was just holding it.
We'll try to get
Has anything fit?
It was clear that participant number 2 was really the only one hitting the distractor button, but it appeared that she only did it in retaliation to our buzzes, so we decided to see what would happen if we laid off.
I think this puzzle is impossible.
It's been probably 4 or 5 minutes, and we have not blasted them with a noise, and they haven't played one either.
He's giving up already.
Never want to do a
Fuck
puzzle
this.
ever again.
I mean, I have a feeling like if we never played a noise in their room, they would never touch the distractor button.
Probably not at this point.
In the end, we buzzed this group a total of 44 times, and they buzzed us 38 times. 37
So
of which
is
came from number 2, but always in retaliation and never above a 5.
All right, guys. Puzzle pieces down.
Damn, no one's cranking it high.
Sufficient to make this group.
Bro, am I fucked up? I would be cranking that shit high. I'm going all the way. What the fuck? You give me that?
Sadistic. It was time for phase 2.
So basically she's saying that we could just press the button, that's it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, is she? It looks like it's at 7.
Wow.
Yeah, she's
going nuts.
She's going crazy.
I have come to conclude that there is no other team. And that is my final answer.
Dang.
So number
she
3
figured it
believes
out.
There's no other team. That might explain why she was just going nuts on the button, because she doesn't feel bad about it. Okay, they're all pushing the button a lot more, and they were told this time that it was their only task.
We did something.
You did it. Are you happy? You've broken me.
That's how frustrated you are.
What a difference this has made. Just like in the Stanford prison experiment, if you tell people that they have a certain task to do, they'll do it, even if it's gonna mean that they've been broken. The thing is, they never hit upon what we really care about, which is turning the dial into an unsafe level.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to turn the lights on in this room.
Okay.
Dude, are we fucked up? Are we fucked up since we would crank it so high?
Look. So.
Oh,
hello?
dude, chat, we
I'm
might be
Michael.
fucked up.
This is Jared. Hi.
Nah, we might be
To
fucked
adjust
up.
your eyes. Today,
Yes,
you
we.
part of the study where all we
You
wanted
guys said you
was
would
to
do
see
it
what would happen
too.
when we put
This
people
is
in
the
a room
we.
and gave them that feeling
Innovate!
of anonymity that
Thank you
comes
for the
from,
3
well, if I
months.
crank my dial up really high, no one will know it's me. Right. So you have this opportunity to be cruel.
I thought I went nuts, like when the other person was pressing.
Sure, but that's just in-kind retribution. As it turns out, so far everyone stays in that below seven or under range.
Because most people don't like
this
conflict.
Final phase was us trying to ramp up the demand
And
characteristics.
if people can avoid
and
conflict,
I believe
they'll
number
typically
one,
do it
right?
a lot of
You did
times.
say at one point, "You've broken me. I did it. Fine." So I love that phrase because it says, "I didn't want to do this, but I'm doing it because I believe it was expected of me."
Thank you.
After dismissing our participants, Jared and I sat down to discuss
I'm
our
sadistic.
results.
Really fascinating.
Motherfucker, if you press the button 44 goddamn times on me, annoying and breaking my ears, you best believe I'm gonna fucking slam that shit to a 12 and I'm gonna hold that button down.
We brought in people who had very different personalities than those.
Try now
Zimbardo
when you
chose.
can't hear anymore,
We put them in a
bitch.
situation that did not demand things from them, and they behaved according to that personality.
I think we have some intriguing support for the idea that it's more than just the situation. We really saw personality kind of shine through. For the most part, they seem to be aware of where that line is, that they shouldn't cross, and they didn't. None of them did.
It was now time to speak.
Dude, you know it would be a good idea? A fucking streamer experiment. The streamer prison experiment. Get a bunch of streamers, put them in a house for 7 days, and fucking lock away the key and see what the fuck happens. That shit would be entertainment to the oomph degree. Holy, that would be crazy entertainment. I don't know if you'd be able to do it, though. People would probably get hurt.
With the man himself, Dr. Philip Zimbardo, who I worked with on last season's episode, How to Make a Hero.
Okay, Lisa, Barry, you guys ready?
Nah, I'm not doing that shit. I would be a part of it. If someone else wanted to do it, I'd be a part of it. Sure, sign me up. I'm down to do it. There is no way I host something like that. You want to know why I would never host something like that? Because if someone gets hurt, everyone's going to point the finger at you, try to cancel you or try to sue you. Yeah, I'm good. I'll be a part of it, though, if someone else wants to do it.
For years, Dr. Zimbardo has responded to criticisms of his famous study, always maintaining that they aren't valid. I asked him about whether his study is better seen as one on the power of demands from authority, but he wasn't receptive to that idea. I then told him about the study we ran.
Has
to get his
Mr.
reaction.
Beast done it?
I wanted to know what this.
No, when I'm saying a streamer prison experiment, I want it to be brutal, bro. Not this hussy-pussy bullshit of like, we don't want to hurt our contestants or the people coming in. Like, I want it to be brutal. Like, whatever fucking goes, goes. The people in power, if they want to fucking lock up someone up in a little fucking box because that's what they feel, then let them fucking do it. I want it to go balls to the wall. And then if someone actually gets like seriously hurt, then they can call it. But like, that's going to be TOS for Twitch.
Hands up!
There's no way they would let it go on Twitch.
Would you do it though? HXY bald HXY.
They're all thank you for the 32 months. Would I do it? What? A streamer prison experiment? If, like I said, if someone else decided to do a streamer prison experiment, like say someone in OTK, because they do a bunch of weird stuff, although they don't do it as much as they used to, and they were like, we need a bunch of dumb shit streamers to be in the OTK prison experiment, I would go for it. I would do it. I would be in it. I don't care if I get prisoner or if I get corrections office. If I got correction office, though, you best believe I'm going power hungry mode. I don't give a shit. I'm going all the way. I'm going balls to the wall. You fucking backtalk me and you fucking sass me, you're going in the fucking pit. You're going into solitary. You don't fucking backmouth me. I'm the goddamn corrections officer. You listen to me when I speak.
Sufficient conditions might be to make anyone do something evil, and we struggled to get that to happen. We couldn't get
To be honest, though, I think I would rather be a prisoner. I think I'd rather be a prisoner. You want to know why I want to be a prisoner? Because I would be the type of prisoner that pushes back. Like, they would test me and I would intentionally fuck with them and see what they would do. Lock me up. See what you could do. I'm for it. Let's fucking go. You gonna torture me? No, you ain't. You a bitch. Yo, Future, thank you for the 200 bits. Day 5 of prison experiment. Hexy won't stop crying. Dude, imagine they break me. He keeps persisting his anus. Wait, he keeps presenting his anus to me, telling me I can do whatever I want as long as I don't hurt him. It's truly disgusting. I try to run away, but he follows me ass first. I can't take it much more. Okay, that's not true. I'm not gonna let someone penetrate my butthole.
Anyone to be cruel. Just giving them anonymity and a dehumanized other and the power to hurt that other, they didn't take advantage of it.
Well, I mean, maybe the problem was, here's a case where by picking people who are extremely conscientious, extremely mindful, by selecting people who are high on compassion, high on mindfulness, you broke the power of the situation.
Yeah,
in the
I agree with that.
Prison experiment,
I'm definitely the type of person that would lean into the experiment hard.
We gave them 6
which is probably bad.
And we picked people who, on the scales, who were, who are mostly.
I wouldn't ever want to like hurt someone, but I would definitely push things for sure.
Behaved cruelly, evilly. Not everybody, but more of the guards than not. So again, I think that your study is a demonstration of one way in which personality dominates situation, where the personalities are. So I would say it's a positive result. The personalities are special.
Where does this balance lie between the personal, the disposition, the personality, and the situation?
The other thing that they didn't really show in Vsauce's test is like they didn't have one person that was kind of pulling the strings more. And in the Stanford prison experiment, some of the guards started to get kind of uppy and pushy and more demanding and more of that power role. And it kind of made the other guards be like, well, okay, they're doing it, so I need to do this shit too. Everyone in his experiment was obviously compassionate, so they stayed very, tame, which in result, the rest stayed tame because no one was getting real crazy and weird.
Environment.
No, that's the ultimate.
People
question.
like to follow a lot, and if things start to get crazy or there's uncertainties, you'll see a lot more craziness happening.
Zimbardo insists that demand characteristics played little role in his subject's behavior. Critics, like Ben Blum, say they played a big role, that what happened was what was asked for. If that's true, then the Stanford prison experiment, like the classic Milgram study, still has an important lesson. People are quick to be cruel if an authority figure suggests that doing so will serve a greater cause. In our test, we made sure that such influences didn't exist, and not one participant acted maliciously. Personality rose above the situation. Learning how that happens is vital.
Also, people didn't act maliciously because the way they set up the environment, you had people that had a button. They weren't even there. There wasn't even people in the secondary room. And then you had these other people that had a button. There wasn't any interaction between the two. They were also in a completely dark room with no vision, cutting off that sense completely and not really allowing them to see other people and see facial expressions and see that energy transfer between people when there's aggressions or things are uncomfortable and things like that can make it a lot easier to stay more maintained.
If we want to improve
the other, they're like right in their face.
So
like, you're pushing back on me. No, get in your fucking prison cell.
Interpretations is not a personal attack. It's how we improve our confidence in what we know. and that's how science works. So stay curious, never stop asking questions, and as always, thanks for watching.
That was a good video, though. I like that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm glad we watched it today and not on Spooky Saturday, because this wasn't really super spooky for like a Spooky Saturday, but it was interesting to see how people act in these different type of environments. I just think the experiment that he didn't really push for that back and forth that maybe I was hoping to see. But
Minefield.
you know, that's what experiments are for. You don't always get the results you necessarily maybe want, or I was looking for, rather.
Click below to check out more episodes.
I like Vsauce, yeah. I like Vsauce. This is a good video. All right. Well, we got one more video in store. This one's going to be a lot better for all the ADHD Zoomers out there, because this should be nonstop action. After this game, we'll go ahead and jump into a game. Not sure which one we'll do, but we got some horror games lined up for the latter portion of the stream. But these are going to be the best of 2024 most brutal police chases, pit maneuvers, and police pursuits. This will be a lot better for the Zoomers out there that need that constant stimulation. I know, I feel ya.
On the road somewhere lurk hidden dangers. It is a place where silent warriors bear the mission to safeguard peace, always ready to fight against evil. Who are they?
The alien abduction game? I was debating on playing the demo, but I think I would rather just wait for that to like completely come out. Abduction. This one? I think I would rather just wait for this to come out, though. My name is Taylor. I always hate playing demos because then you get to like see what it is. And I almost like to go into like these horror games like blind. Yeah, I think we wait on that. Okay, let's do this.
Let's explore today's video to witness the courage and valor of these individuals.
No, we're going to play games. After this video, we might not even watch this whole thing.
A fleeing vehicle violating traffic regulations along their patrol.
Yeah, we're gonna play Silent Hill
the
on
police
Sunday. I think
plunged into a thrilling pursuit.
Either this Sunday or next Sunday.
After a search, they found the suspect driving recklessly.
Lock in, we're going, baby.
Dangerously weaving through traffic.
Yo, that truck's hauling. This is so fucking dangerous on this type of road to drive like this.
The vehicle circled past a gas station, constantly changing lanes and turning onto a less crowded road. Seizing the opportunity, the police executed intervention maneuvers, causing the suspect to lose control and veer off the road.
Oh, are they gonna get a pit maneuver? Oh! Dude, it's gonna crash into a house! Oh!
The apprehension took place swiftly and successfully. The suspect was extracted from the vehicle with minor injuries. Despite encountering numerous challenges during the pursuit, the police officers excellently fulfilled their duty, thwarting the reckless actions of the suspect and ensuring the safety of the people on the road. A traffic violator attempted to flee from the police in a high-speed chase reaching up to 100 miles per hour, endangering many road users.
Damn, what a clean pit. Holy shit.
The incident occurred when patrol officers spotted the violating vehicle and signaled it to stop. However, instead of complying, the driver accelerated, constantly changing lanes and overtaking recklessly.
Bro, you ain't outrunning the cops in that thing. I'm sorry, bro. You should just give up. What is that, a minivan?
The reckless actions of the driver not only endangered himself, but also others on the road. This serves as a typical example of the increasing trend of traffic violations leading to police pursuits in the United States. According to FBI statistics, there are up to 1,000 cases of traffic violations fleeing from the police every day.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like, it must be fun to run from the cops. Like, if no one got hurt, you know, I bet you this shit would be fun as fuck. I think I would run from the cops. Like, if I could know for fact, like, no one would get hurt, I think I would run. Just for the, like, fuck it, bro. Let's see what happens. Because this shit has to fucking be fun as shit, bro.
For such dangerous behavior, the suspect may face various serious charges, including driving under the influence, evading the police, endangering traffic safety.
Yeah, I know you'd go to jail, and I would never run because I would be too paranoid that, like, someone would cut in front of me or something and I would get in a car crash and, like, kill someone else. That's why I would never do it. But, like, if you could know that for sure no one's gonna get hurt, you just get to try it. Dude, that's actually, you know, that could be a business opportunity right there. The fucking, like, purpose, and running from the cop simulator experimentation device of our time. They could make it like that, right? That could be the name of the company, and like literally all they do is they have a bunch of cops that like come in like off work and whatever, and then they just chase people down in like a closed course, so people can like, oh shit, I'm running from the cops, and they try to like crash them and like wreck them and stuff. Look at that. When you get rich off of my business opportunity, make sure I get 5% of your earnings. Thank you very much. Don't do it. It would be a terrible business idea because the insurance you'd have to have would be insane to let people like run in cars. You'd go bankrupt before you even got that thing up off the ground.
This incident serves as a wake-up call for those intending to violate traffic laws, especially after consuming alcohol. Safe driving, compliance with laws, and respect for others are the responsibilities of every road user.
Oh, this is that pit. Oh my God, what a clean pit.
Eventually,
this
through
shit's
professional intervention
insane.
maneuvers,
Andy cuts
the
him
police
off in
successfully
front.
closed in and stopped the vehicle.
Dude, what a clean pit. Holy shit. Oh my God, in seconds this guy's just fucked. I got the cop car on the left pinning it in, this one in the front pinning it, and then one of them got in the backside to pin it as well.
The suspect, identified as a man who had consumed alcohol before
Wait,
driving.
he gave the cops the finger?
Apprehended without any incidents.
I love that.
The police patrol was in pursuit of a fleeing vehicle, but the chase didn't last long as they discovered the car had crashed into a tree by the roadside due to excessive speed.
Man, yeah, that's what I would be scared of, is speeding on these type of roads would be so scary.
Get a location as you're rolling up. Looks like you may be unconscious. Let me see your hands! I'll see those units over there. Stay by. Let me see your hands! Driver, let me see your hands! Oh! Communications to the units. What's the location where you wrecked that at?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Get him out of the car! They might shoot you
The
though! I
officers
don't know!
demanded
What
the
do you
suspect to exit
do?
the vehicle, but it seemed he was unconscious.
The doors are locked and they're unconscious inside the car. Holy shit.
Good job.
Oh, they got the back door open.
Don't know why they don't just use this all the time.
Thank you, Bald Hexy!
With the experience and
Filled with drama. The yellow sports car up ahead won't stop.
Then, something happens you might expect in a Spider-Man movie. A high-tech device is being deployed to bring the high-speed chase to a screeching halt.
What?
It's like a netting from a giant spider web. Look how it's
What?
activated under the rear tire.
What the fuck is that shit? Oh my god! What the fuck? Cop stop high-speed chase with high-tech grappler. Yo, that's crazy. Thank you, Bald Hexy. Thanks for sharing that.
Efforts of the police officers, they managed to promptly extinguish
I've never
the flames
seen that
engulfing
before.
the underside of the car. Due to the urgency of the situation, they had to forcibly break the driver's side door to extract the suspect from the vehicle.
That's gonna kill people?
The suspect was subsequently rushed to
I
the
don't see
hospital
how
for
it would
emergency treatment.
kill people
The car
per
was
se.
completely
If
wrecked.
anything, that
He will
looked like it would
undoubtedly
be
face
safer
serious
than doing a
allegations
pit
after
maneuver
recovery.
at the very least.
During their patrol, members of the Arkansas State Police L Division spotted a speeding vehicle in Fayetteville, Washington County. The pickup truck came to a stop on the shoulder, and the officers approached to explain the documentation check related to the vehicle.
Really unsafe.
The only downside to it seemed like it would be hard to get that on the tire. Because it looked like you have to be pretty close.
Well, what I'm saying is you're being so reckless that even trying to stop you could have caused something else.
Sorry.
If I can see your insurance registration, please.
The driver cooperated actively in this situation.
I'll be right back.
After returning to their vehicle to check the information on the ACIC system, the officers informed that the vehicle had violated the speed limit, and the driver would have to pay a fine and appear in court on another scheduled day.
Date and time. If you have any questions, call that number. Slow down. Be careful.
I'm out of town. Is there any, I call this and send the money in?
If that's what you choose to do, yes. Call that number and make arrangements with them.
I'm not home back up 4 hours back up here. I understand what I did.
That's, like I said, that's up to you. You have to call that number, though, ahead of that court date, okay? Your court date, I believe, is in February, so you have more than enough time.
The cooperation between the driver and the police made the processing procedure straightforward. There was no chase and no need to use any law enforcement
Why is
devices.
this in the best
It all
chases
started with
of
a brazen theft at a
2023? That
convenience
doesn't make
store.
any sense.
According
That was
to
a
the
normal
National
traffic
Association
stop.
of Convenience Stores report in 2022, convenience stores
This
in
is
the
supposed
U.S.
to be the
suffered
best
over
of
$30
2024.
billion in losses due to theft. The youth, particularly teenagers aged 13 to 18, account for a high proportion of the thieves. Upon receiving the report, the police quickly arrived at the scene, but the thief had already fled. Utilizing their expertise, they identified a vehicle matching the description provided by witnesses. The pursuit began.
Man, that car is leaning to the side. Holy.
The offending vehicle, disregarding the
Is the
danger, ran red lights,
tire
accelerated,
popped? I think the
swerved,
tires
making the
popped.
chase extremely tense.
Dang, this really gets your ADHD kicking, doesn't it? Oh, yep, there goes the tire.
A female officer reported the situation via radio, coordinating with the patrol team to find a way to block
What
the
the fuck?
suspect's
This is
path.
just a normal
Despite
chase.
moving
I want the
slowly,
best
offending vehicle
chases, not
stubbornly
just
refused to
normal
stop
police
upon hearing the
chase.
alarm from the police.
Oh, he's gonna run. We got a runner.
After
Oh,
an
and he
intense
fell.
chase, the suspect was forced to abandon the car and attempt to escape on foot.
Hey, stop! Police! You're under arrest!
The pursuit continued on the streets, alleys, until finally, the police apprehended the suspect.
Get on the ground! All right.
High-speed pursuit on BMW fleeing from local police.
A tense pursuit
100
unfolded
miles
as
an
police
hour,
officers chased a
holy.
black BMW fleeing from them. On Highway 53, this pursuit
Dude, if this is
became
just another
perilous as
normal
the driver
chase,
disregarded traffic
we're gonna go
laws,
play some
creating
games.
numerous hazardous situations.
I wanted to see like crazy police chase, not like normal police chase.
Eventually, the vehicle lost
he
control
fucking-
and collided with concrete,
Yeah,
prompting
fuck
police
that
intervention
shit.
and the apprehension of the driver and
BMW is
passengers.
not going to take that.
Hey! Ground! Get on the ground! On the ground! On the ground! Out! Out!
South of Interstate in the curve.
Hands up! Get out! Is there anybody in the back of the car? Do not move, you understand?
The interstate curve.
This incident underscores the importance of obeying the law and the responsibility of law enforcement in protecting the community. Fleeing from authorities is not only a criminal act but also jeopardizes the lives of other road users. Timely police intervention prevented a dangerous situation and led to the apprehension of the suspect.
We got to see
sending
this
a
one.
strong message
It's
about
up
the
next,
importance
it
of
looks
compliance
like,
with the law to
and it
maintain
has the
safety
most
and order in
replays.
society. The
We
driver
might
will
skip
face
it after
serious
that,
charges, including license revocation.
Yeah, we're gonna skip it
fines
after
of
this
up to
next
nearly
one.
$10,000 and possibly several years of imprisonment. This serves as a costly lesson on the
Well,
consequences of breaking.
These are some videos that were potentially on the fence of making it for Spooky Saturday. You know, I'm glad we're watching them now because these aren't the best Spooky Saturday videos, so it's kind of good that we're watching them.
The law and the necessity of legal compliance to safeguard oneself.
I do want to point out, by the way, remember how you guys always say, oh, trust me in my opinion, trust me in this video game, trust me in these spooky videos. These are viewer videos, by the way. Just want to point that out. Not trying to throw shade. I appreciate people sharing videos. But for Spooky Saturday, you linked this?
And the community. A truck was recklessly changing lanes on the road, blatantly disregarding traffic regulations. The police instructed the vehicle to stop, but the driver persisted in attempting to flee. As the police approached, they noticed that the driver was the sole occupant of the vehicle, which had a trailer attached to the rear. Violating traffic laws.
I'm not going to ban them. I would rather see videos like this than people getting fucking splatted by cars. Last week, someone linked a video of someone's body just exploding as it got hit by a car. It's like, bro, I did not want to see that. Why did you link this? Like, what do you... I can't show it on Twitch. Why post that? That's why I have to skim all the videos, at least a little bit. I try not to, like, watch the videos for Spooky Saturday, because, like, I want to go in, like, dry and, like, not know what we're
Two police cars
doing.
coordinated to close in from both sides
Because I just think it's more fun to have a raw reaction, but now because I'm worried about getting banned, I have to skim all the videos. Oh, spike traps. It dodged the spike traps, though. Bro, if this person wanted to be a complete fucking absolute savage, he just pulls up in front of this on the side here, waits for this to get behind them, and then just goes the same speed limit as the truck. I don't think they're gonna... Yeah, they didn't do it, but that would have been savage.
The daring driver rammed into the median barrier, causing the poorly installed and brakeless trailer to nearly detach from the truck. Losing control due to excessive
that's
speed,
what I was looking
the truck
for.
careened straight
There
into
we
an
go.
oncoming moving truck.
There we go.
Fortunately, the driver of the moving truck managed to swerve in time to avoid a collision, but the offending vehicle still veered off the road, with the trailer flipping over.
Bro, your hands can only go so high. Holy shit. He was really reaching for the sky. Good God. Bro, that was the
Subsequent
caught
investigations
emote.
revealed that the
to
driver was not sober
10th
while operating
degree.
the vehicle.
His hands were...
His reckless actions endangered himself, other road users, and resulted in a horrific accident.
All right. Oh.
A speeding
this,
vehicle was
this video's kind of mid. This video's a little mid. That video's a little mid. All right, well, that's okay. We did a few hours of reacts. I'm okay with that. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. So I think what we're going to do for the remainder of the stream is we're going to play some more scary games on our quest to try to find the world's scariest horror games. We have some new ones in store, and we have some old ones that have been requested a bunch. I think we can probably get through both of them today, so I think that's what we're going to do next. Thanks for joining us on the reaction stuff. So we have Chucksy, which has been requested a shit ton, and I've kind of put it off because I know it's going to probably be a shitty horror game, but it also might be fun.